depend on Akufo. She didn't. Right? Democracy means if you do not criticize the nation, you understand? You have tainted the nation. Go see the council. Go see the people united. Dr. Famina is there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwane Bishai is there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kwane is there. And Dr. Power the First is there. Evangelist Bishop Asolisi Kwane Bishai. They don't do nothing for you. You have no water. You have no light. Look at small road you build and they can't do it. So I tried to Kumasi a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
If you know how to do it, you simply do it. Kofi wa you there no. Abuja for mamu ache mamu aha mamu ajo mamu akwaba wherever you are listening to. Getting Chiasunko from the studios of Unity Radio na Debramo. And then Easter Monday, supposedly holiday in Ghana. Not supposedly, but it's actually a holiday in Ghana. Yeah, krum hade. Ya bejunjune Ghana ho. Ghana idi holiday no. Na ya take it time. Na ya nso ya junjune Ghana ho. Na ya hwe nsem a ekoso a ehia say ye no eba junjun ho na ye che na wo kire wadwe na yenso ye kire adwe na wo de susuye ba na yenso ye din susuye ba Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita La Molina Mempame ho asem Camacho Worcester Master Jesus is it Massachusetts in kind of Master Jesus ewa ha Midini no wa opoku jefu betumi afrem opo national kai se che ye benya ye nua Kalusha nso no abejoin ye na ye din komo na yamma mu nyina happy Easter Max Abiam danso mepacho mpom ye de Frances Punamani special good afternoon to you back home in Ghana yamma happy Easter yagidi se ohun eye abusuafo ama journey amohwe nyina o Facebook enyina nso yamma mo happy Easter ene ebedi nkomo de afa Ghana ho na esese adwene Ghana ho politically socially economically na minim se ne wate se Kasoa enra chi obi akokum 11-year-old boy ya so de na ekoye sesikadru sedon yehu what is going on na yebedi mu nkomo ne ye ne Eastern region Central region police penia oda ho a ohwa asemi so yebebo ehumode na enya ne di nkomo ojumadi so na ya hwe said ye nsemi so but as a result of that nipa bebre ka se Ghana sabi ahokyere wo manim na ahokyere wo manim nti ena ama nipa bi no mo yesa eneme ne mebadwani manucho yebehwe sa asem ne se asem a opening ka no e wo merita na sabi ahokyere wo Ghana nti ena ma obi eye na adwen se obekwa akokum obi e de agye sika anase eye yare a ewo yen society ni mu dadaada yebedi mu nkomo na yahwe eno da nchen so ebekwa akohwe NPP amanyokuro no na owura friend say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu parliament is on recess na oji merekotena Joy FM ene Joy FM di nkomo na Joy FM komodie nim no ena odi asembia tudwa se nyame anim ni nyansa ba kokora emmam sekoba se MPP esan parody Akan ni bedi party nanimu a na obeka say manucho last 2 weeks we were talking about the fact say na bi mo say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu ashase a bidding of some people inti oka sa asem we bi mu ashase say asema e kan na fe no otu mu nchine ye behwe say do we have to do tribal politics in Ghana or we have to look for Manucho we say somebody with capability and competency we'll be looking into all these issues now being the majority leader in parliament on no this asem na betu dwa no wait ben e carry for the NPP going forward ye behwe na ye di mu nkomo eno da nchen so a minority leader a minority in parliament ebi mu akase ase omodwuma omo eye no enhyeda enso ani na ene ade ba kwa ye behwe eye the minority in parliament opani e friend say ya Boateng Gyan manucho so onim no pa o kan pa yeah o see NDC minority caucus in parliament no omo weapon enye sharp omo sikan no ano enye nam enye ono nko a Professor Gyampo enso say minority leadership needs overhaul as I say omo ye total overhaul is an say enkoye na ebehwe sansem nyina na the most funniest part of the show today because I know it's a holiday in a pick our story no Now you better link it to Kasoa killing no. Hey, popular juju man, Paa Dogo. Manucho, why are you laughing?
Oh, it's interesting. So, juju man.
Paa Dogo or a juju man. Say, oh no girl to her. Na say o girl no ebia o cheat on you a say oba ne ban eba ne ho a na che say wo be ma no wasesa wo adwen ama wo pe oba no nko a che say wo oba no kura na bibi ya den ya yo na wo bodam untumi kura mfa oba na chi na kan say you think of cheating on her na oba bi nya sa problem ni bi e na o call Paa Dogo ho say Paa Dogo mu ano na ne boy friend den e cheat on her. Paa Dogo muano no and a Paa Dogo nso follow in love with this same girl who had come to him with a problem.
Wow.
And a Paa Dogo started say on your bano to an among. Now that called the flower kwakoma obano. Okoya and the boy now obano ban hose omwano because boy ni cheating oba ni be ni team suoi and a Paa Dogo trashi
the same man.
Wow. The question you can go from say who watches the Watchman another day.
Yeah.
Paa Dogo no bo bi otumi bu amanfo say you see say oh boy wo ha on cheat on you. Paa Dogo no has been cheated on to the point is for girls.
Yeah.
Me say nyina be
for girls
and exactly.
I mean hypnotize you near there.
Nti Paa Dogo now no boa hypnotize a man for no.
Yeah.
Went to me.
Suma no to me a man or your man call for. Says I don't know. Say you can't do it on yourself.
Really?
Want to me skin? Yeah. One time is for. Some mutiti crossing at the Nasena. Yes, block down a comforting first in the anka. When you think a crack, environment you think a crack and a chest away comfort. Until maybe he couldn't just soon pay or soon made my bahona many dear. When you come, that's an interesting one. That the gods must be crazy because if they were 45 people for you, being their mouthpiece, the uncle is all mouth. Speaking the mind of the gods and the uncle is all mum. I'm 45 when I say Bibi Akoswama now. Obu no. I'm not saying the bosom new guasianesa because we'll go there again. But maybe Obi on the Nyamoye, but it's an interesting one that the same old boyfriend to me if you confirm him. I mean, you go deeper. Send your kind and you interestingly see what. Very close to me, Western region. The Bentakra de Pa, me who in Temna can be Palm and my in Chemu deep, but still never try Ashe.
Yeah.
Because the story looks
very funny. Yes, very funny. Yes. Okay, we should have Unity Radio 103.9 or Anopa Bosuo Sunawe. Mamima Manucho Akwa officially. Manucho Apom to say. How was your weekend?
The weekend was.
How was your Easter? And Tikaning in a boom.
Easter has been a good one, just like you said. Abruchene there and court to say as much as there are a lot of Christians here almost celebrating, they don't give prominence as holidays. You can still work and still you should. The only thing is that you should know that Christ is the reason for the season. Until once you have that mindset, we will be and why you're learning we will bomb pie. I think for here you don't see that aspect in who Ghana a lot because you've initialized it as a holiday. But whichever way, I had some selling moments. I mean, it has been a good week, a very busy weekend for me. But I enjoyed every bit of it. And Obianso, I spoke to some people in Ghana, and I think it was a good one. Although the COVID has taken some things off, but I think that reason to celebrating it was never really missing. People really, I saw some pictures of church services near there and call for because without Easter, the foundations of Christianity in bear some way. I mean, all this fight is not really biblical, but at least it's been instituted. The Passover must be celebrated. I mean, all the time. For me, it was a good one here, and for people back home, at least it was a holy weekend with an Easter Monday to crown it. So, good moments. There was never a dull moment. For me.
I no Kasano from come to
comment to me. I'm shouting Pazo.
Yeah.
And the king
Mike, you know.
Yes.
Wasn't pointed.
Yes.
Okay, Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita no. Manucho na yemayen etiefo nyina happy Easter. Say uko Ghana for instance there na dapon kese. Unse udi Easter we are ne Monday na ya na de make I say me praise before ne say eko emails.
Yes.
Emails. And that is where you call emails you could share it's more or less like picnic.
Exactly.
Na ye koye asempatre ye kanya miasem na ya ball in games e hono ne me favorite
high
part
point or highlight of the whole situation
because na Ochikrom Presby me ya bobo ne a strong team.
Wow.
And then me to dame pa.
Oh, okay.
Me bought table tennis pa. Wow. In all fronts.
Yeah, we ever set
up. Nti bi wa me ye wa hana edru sem san kwa ha. You know I miss those moments very well back.
It was good, and sometimes so Presbyterian by birth, and that makes Presby unique.
Yeah.
For a beach neighbor some training idea, and at least the church decides to make it a merrymaking one
and do something for the youth. To focus on the resurrection of Christ.
Exactly. So it's Makobi. I remember going with my mom. I mean the Gyan party na name day.
Yeah.
They set a jollof idea.
Church be about the Gyan. Yeah.
Yeah. So they are good moments. What makes we the Presbyterians very, very unique. There are nostalgic moments for you. Maybe you have to think about organizing one year. If you New York, if you Boston,
COVID-19 just like this. But no matter how well you try to organize it here,
yes,
Master Ghana.
Oh yes.
It wouldn't be the same as
happiness there. It has nothing to do with money or
Max Billion Nana Bar for Semen Kancho say Omayina happy Easter.
Yeah, same to him.
Or see, even though I am in the office today, just like we are.
Yes.
Ghana na holiday but had a
exactly. Ghana why you so who say Easter the obey ejuma.
Yes, of course. Because Easter Friday wasn't a holiday here. Yes. It was only a holiday for school.
Exactly.
School for them on holiday, but
working for population there.
Yeah.
You have to go to work.
Yeah. Okay, my anyone Bibi as our word of motivation before we get into the other stories. And then by the kindest courtesy of Richway Auto School, the no channel pay ni say Makacho said open driver's license there. I Richway Auto School. Worcester and Potem had there what so number 1. 70 James Street hono or Sibra driver's license be a OPBiano. Obeje at the amount. Nebi bian so or say Manucho, I guess you have quit the Presby.
No, I've not quit.
Max Billion said, or has what Jabasre, or near.
Oh, I said by birth. So, Tim, I said citizen by birth and a citizen by.
Until bizarre, say, where Jayana?
Nasa, they enjoy to make a break. Unless you convert your religion, I'm not sure. So, that's why they enjoy. Just that there are 40,000 denominations, more than 40,000, but in our same Christ. But I've not really gone to any other church. But my boko kakra, I'm prophecy any other faith.
Okay, so say they are cool body. I understand about probably because of the COVID, because me my boko watch. Because meaning say so for na usu bembeli team and opera say open national see bass so them match. You know, but and yes I you follow online. And for instance, I was on Facebook with them and stuff. And then kwala no do say oni kwala no office na almost omo ha adwen tia na ye tough kakra say jamu fi na audio mo console where you don't want them to go. They'll be running towards.
So you can take care of yourself, but I'm not sure of that.
Exactly. I think the question is well answered. Tina say Omawache.
Oh, Tina baby.
My man Yakobio. You knew about Gestinama Kisiwa Tina Virginia.
And thanks very much for the bio.
Unfortunately, when to me and the Easter ni.
Oh yes.
Easter Moana or also Papa. Her father died on Thursday.
Wow.
A day to the
Friday.
Yeah, day to the death of
Good Friday.
Jesus Christ, you know. Until Augustina Makisiwatina. Once again, you are in the States for the lovers as you people claim. Yeah, the lovers
yes.
I am once again Yako and in himself you have taken refuge in the death of Christ. You are still strong.
No better time than dying with Christ. If he's a Christian, then the Father has risen.
At the and yes, sir, nobody. By the time the father died, I was coincidentally, or no, we answer na Yesu. We are the channel
in the presence
of paradisi.
Yes, Christian Kwanda and Papa he should believe in that. And thanks very much for the bio.
Bio Ben.
I'm thanking her very much for the bio.
Bio Ben.
Omenka.
No, also thank you.
I'm thanking her for the bio.
Okay,
Mommy, very good morning to Mrs. Akufo-Addo Jemfi.
Mommy Enima.
Okay.
She's watching us on Facebook here. Ciao.
Oh, okay.
Mommy Enima. Udini me depa.
So you say me polygamy is there.
When you create now see that is idea utia pa.
Sorry, me idea me tia pa myefi.
Hey. You are revealing your true nature.
Oh, my true nature is polygamy is not good. You can't. You see, it's a macacho. as for having girlfriends there, you can have, but if worry there when you call you home, don't look at any other woman. Don't add up. Maybe they no. Into that, for that reason, at my age, I'm not married because I consider it a sacrilegious institution. I don't believe in come with piano. You say you don't transition with your head, you transition with your say, oh, you're warranty, I may worry. Won't worry because by the time about we ever said to love, to cherish, to hold riches in poverty till death do us part. If you understand those words, you will not just say I do. You understand? But it's an question fashion. No, I do. But me, I'm dear. Once you marry, you have a ring. You put that little handcuff on your ring finger. You need to keep a good head. I always believe in that.
Wow, can say and then what can say? Me feel some Max Billion at Tonka.
No, for any sake. Why
is it for any sake? Any my then? I didn't. Yet now.
I know. I said Tina. Do
say Tina? Tina
do a constant.
And any man so
me try question. Yeah, no. Okay. Also a constant value.
I used to sorry you.
Oh, Nyakubon say Emro. Even God knows that he may me Emro. My righteousness are like filthy rags before the Lord.
Maybe Tina say buy you ben na oka ho asem. I said no, you don't need to know everything about us.
Exactly. Sometimes some things are better left unsaid.
But any man say why her? I say why me?
This is a question I can take 2 hours to answer.
Why Bonnie Ben or there you the polygamous nature you know.
Why am I choosing her? I mean, it's a
to be your polygamous wife.
No, not a polygamous. Not something worry. I'm yet to choose.
Nah, I feel okay. Now you should.
Tina is constant. Tina is K. Boom. What your question? Not there or your 2.5.
I don't know you should the word polygamy.
Because one thing you see, I don't believe in polygamy.
No. Hey. Don't try to pull a first one.
Na me ka den.
Obi say me say okay.
Me see when him say me pe polygamy there.
Me can now kai.
Where's your receipt? I saw me can for receipt, bro.
I can go back and play on it.
For receipt, bro. I mean, you know when him say me pe polygamy there.
Eti anima watwe san anya hwe o de ma ntwen san.
Me ntwen san me ba after the show me.
But why you need the obeyi anu that?
Exactly. Oh, na someone the script or why me? This is a question I love to answer.
Balotelli. Emma a ton t-shirt chain player be our
exactly.
Why always me?
And it might always be you. I would never choose anybody else apart from you.
No, they are say interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
You will be
after I'll come there to answer. Hey. Just make sure you leave your tail behind so that I can step on it.
See what Tina is also saying. Why not you, Anima?
I like it.
Why me? And then Tina says, why not you?
Tina is even in support, so I don't have a problem. What I will play?
Okay, we say mama in Cransha on Easter Monday. And then I know what you say. And then Easter Monday. Until the bit me I wish for yourself and the Benjamin Ando appear.
Yeah.
I say men are born polygamous. So I support Manucho more than 100%.
Exactly. It's in Sweden. A very good.
Stephen Owusu so say enjoying the show. A very good morning to you, Magandi Manucho, listening live in Ontario, Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, Canada for you na Max Billion so.
Yes.
Benjamin Ando appear
Sweden. Yes. It's a big man in Sweden.
Sweden player Papa Beno. Is it the player Beno?
Zlatan.
So my friend.
Forsberg wants to be.
Okay.
Forsberg.
Benjamin Ando Tina say wa look. Tina seems not to be in support of her.
I do polygamy there.
But you know, BBC say why me? I know one neko say.
Exactly.
Why not you? I feel to be back
and my friend or dog. Why she loves me?
Into support blindly.
Not blindly.
Then somebody comes in there or
she supports me with a smooth screen. And you're blind. And I can't tell you kakra but won't be here. But a very good morning to all of them. I mean, it's an international program.
Yeah.
Far and wide.
And you chat Switzerland for, you chat Belgium for, Germany. Yeah, Ken Fredericks.
Yes.
And Max Billion. And so Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, Chamuna.
And mom walk from Ebwe.
A Menu Community Radio. Mamuti through Menu Community Radio or Ghana. So, yeah, Chamunina. Yeah, Mamunina happy Easter. And then the Moche. Now I wish for monies. Obia said, may the renewal of life at Easter bring new blessings of love, hope, peace, good health, and happiness to you and your loved ones. Yeah. Embrace the renewal of life.
Yeah.
And on say embrace the renewal of life. Na enumuno na yeka say the renewal of life of Easter edi blessings of love,
yes,
hope, peace, good health, most importantly, happiness to you and your loved ones. Enti nyame nhira mu nyina nana ojambo amade Matthew ahini yesen kokodi sofo ahini ni mfata no
exactly
nana ojambo amatie oboase Ghana Was it Matthew chapter 5 1 through 12? And only quotation or they might be phone na. Mami any man so say amen no. It's no a word of motivation and
a bit about the word of motivation. I think I'll be a bit biblical and philosophical this morning.
So we be a basri ni nya so de cause say bi kwa cowboy.
Oh yes.
Cowboy
clerical and kabasisi ade and come here. Say just like you said, Jesus died, you know. What he took all our sorrows, our pain and everything to hell. And even death could not hold him down. What can we not say? Or we not quite samado, and he want to bring up the keys. In this moment, and it's a watershed. Bury all your troubles, your sorrow, your pain, and the baby will come. Problems near the end. There's nobody without a problem. And to see Jesus rising from the grave, you know, as a renewal of everything. That's what you are, what you think you are, and what you believe in. And to have that firm belief that as much as you had some of these things, it only makes you human. David, I say, if you don't know what is bitter, you can never appreciate what is sweetness. Yeah, you have a chance to stay in Ghana and stay abroad. You know. Sometimes give us a clearer picture about life. Wherever you are, no, see yourself as a victor. That Jesus rose from the grave for you to have a renewal of faith, hope, vision, and everything will go on smoothly. There are testimonies. At least there are testimonies for people to believe. Yesterday I had a very good session with Ranger Lama Iben, and was telling me about those moments. You have to be prayerful because once you pray, you believe that there's a supreme being. Don't even believe in the concept of hell, and I say believe in the supreme being and pray and have that renewal of mind. And believe you me, everything else we want from God no. Will be anyone more successful. 99% of people, you might not know all, but more testify. You know, they will tell you that the God factor has been the reason why they are where they are today. See, don't mess it. Maybe the answer sometimes been contaminated and it's not what it has been as said. But you can never throw away the supreme being and the supreme force who gives at will, and we ask him for. And to use the death of Jesus Christ and the resurrection today, you know, to renew your faith, your belief, bury your sorrows, your situation and everything, and come with a renewed mind. And from now till the end of the year, and there'll be testimonies on this show. That's this word that we share today. No?
Sponsor Nako theology school.
Yeah, meko sisi ade me ye niame bi. Me niame bi nye nti me ye wia na mako. Me di bonana na nyame boa. Won say ensheda anye bueno. A cumulative record to go to heaven one day. Won say you remember Jesus were with two people on the cross. Akwan we di bonia, but just a sentence. Remember in paradise. Nyakopon te na say ehonum na Jesus
ntu twente that
one chain. Minutama me wunti na me papa na esa de anko betumi atwen last minute.
Yeah, ntina me say why don't you go to theology
not
school?
Not yet. Me pese me mojo, me pese me lukewarm. Won say ebi mo on ye lukewarm, they sold their conscience. No mo dey in so no mo ye say na say, but me dey me pese me esa. So make a day where a day at the right time I will join ministry. I will win souls for God and Christ.
Amen.
Yeah.
May that day come as quick as it can.
Yes. Me worry we na me ye niam nya wi
na say okay umbeso be ware na umbeso be ura ministry nim na onware
exactly
na obi abeto
ma be ha me wonu say na jegezi o si we nya bibie bi he's just 35-36 years ade ba ko pa o show ni say ma onim say onim the weakness wonu say ma de wonye ska we dem po a woman can I will be the reason you fall and you can never be satiated by a woman won say a mind thing in person. Me do one man, me dey say me calling one me so. Once God has blessed me with this gift of speech, me to make us find there. The only thing I can do is to testify His name among nations. So sometimes me who say media multitude they name na me ma way. And God is only preparing me for the right time. Let's believe. What that general belief in the past say. Na me dey share me one day no be na ejuma kese. And we need a lot of souls for Christ.
Amen. Mame and many must say, tell him time waits for no one. Or say in Kanjo, some meren trahon count.
Yes.
So per se be we doing some phony we are.
Yeah.
And only America say.
I know see a concept. I say concept. People go Africa, they are not because almost sure my demo day was true, so they are not working so hard and not preparing themselves. But I believe in preparing myself adequately before I take up some mantle that because exactly sorry, but the idea is that you need to be strong emotionally, physically and mentally Even though they don't prepare themselves so well. You see, because to take the cross, you need to be sure what you are. You have to shed everything. But secret life, if you now will take a cross now. I don't believe in that one. I don't want to lead as a shepherd. I don't want to lead any sheep astray. Into me, I believe in the right time. I want to be called like Paul on his way to Damascus. So that Saul on his way to Damascus, so that my name can be changed to Kanucho and I say BB. Then I'll know that there'll be real change.
So you want the Manucho to be changed?
Yeah,
miraculously, as Paul, as Saul became Paul.
Because cover quarter course, but your hearts are hardened. They can't see the glory of God. But we should believe that an altar call and a change should be genuine. You don't joke with some of these things. Say, oh, time into no so no quarter call. Nyame me for say me you me my gym kwan me we are there channel wo call girl. Because you do the time when you are there and you are not touched by the Holy Spirit, you don't go. When you're ready, that's why it's a calling. Say those who are touched, they should come. I agree to that, but I believe you have to prepare yourself adequately too. Because if God touches you, well, be who sensation. There's fullness in that. I'm not touching, but to be a pastor there. I think I'm on the journey. I'm not ready there yet.
You're not there yet.
Yes, I'm not there
preparing
yet.
yourself.
Exactly. On an Easter Monday there, I'll wear my cassock and speak like one.
It's
that's a very good morning to Gyan. I don't know, catch him. You had some wonderful discussion.
She was supposed to be here today.
Oh, I hope she comes. Practicing as a lawyer and as a woman of faith. You know, it's an interesting angle. She told me, so share cassock now. Faith should rest somewhere because you can't add faith and the law practice in America. They will take your clothes away from you because fundamentally it's a human rights issue. I'm a lawyer, so these are interesting perspectives to it. And I want to be sure of myself and my emotions before I really enter those realms. But I know I'll get there because the testimonies I get, and I say I will not even preach in the hell and heaven concept too much, but we give you testimonies that this life. So a religion is telling you that do not convert your neighbor's wife, do not steal, do not commit adultery. Is it not good?
And then you talk about polygamy.
Is it not good?
Okay.
We say polygamy. Polygamy but say Bible mukran we been bra. But me personally, that's why we say to me.
Yanko.
And why in this will because to me, don't argue. Or you're not arguing.
Yeah.
And Mr. Monday, my nice and slow. And
then Manucho. I a pastor Manucho on the show. Now your bomba say and Easter Monday nkwa.
Oh, never Jekyll and Hyde. I say buffet table, but be a share. Obi one more and what obi we say. Instead them do am one so much chana me danena you don't come fighting. Yes, you be money kwai. Obi bana so on money.
Okay, yeah.
Internet day on a day like this I don't joke with I mean Christianity or spirituality.
Christian values.
Yes. That I've come this far. And I have testimonies I sometimes share with you alone. When that moment, that single moment, there was a decision either yes or no. It had to take God for some of us to sail through. It wasn't do what that. No one said this one is a miracle. This one is a favor. You didn't ask for it. You didn't work for it. I mean, at the mouth that go and sin no more. We've been there, so we can't a testimony. But at the right time, we share. We will not stand in the ants and be fighting against the ants. Once you get them off our
Leanne say a decino.
Oh yes,
because also about Nruha. I see my opinions about me is none of my business. Sir, so keep up. Why?
Exactly. I really admire her. She's one intelligent person. Beyond.
Okay,
it's a woman of God. She said to get to her heart. To get to God, I have to go through her heart. So I'm working through her
heart.
Yes.
Leanne's heart.
To get to her heart, I have to go through God.
Yeah,
this is Leanne's heart. I'm only
as a high she and then what done here?
Yeah, more there, and then more they say cocoa. Yeah, very good morning to Elian and everyone listening to us. I mean, for you, we are, and you will never forsake you. You always be there for you. Okay,
and only sermon for the day from Manucho.
Yes.
And then my sermon of the day because was here Easter.
Yeah.
Tinenia bring Easter Niagro. Tinenia my sermon of the day. I don't know some catch or reach you to school 508-459-1331. 1331. Offer now, Bejoso. Weather report. Dan auto repairs at Daruma. My infamous and Emuhu said the WMT. And then we have a sa copim sebebo 3 o'clock. And then it will be partly cloudy up to 7 p.m. Now mostly clear. Akopim se adie bechi. Until now we have a sunny day. Abebo wiana kopim se bebo no miensa no 9 mu ho even by 4 p.m. na be partly awia no be also but enye as mostly sunny as it would be from Anopa ya kopim se be boy awia 3 no nti temperature no so you be as high as 57 57 we have a very beautiful day.
Yeah.
Says yeah 50 degrees but maximum for the day said the Akan ebe 57 and it's very sunny. It's going to be mostly sunny around 2 to 3 p.m. near the 4 no na area ko and then it'll be partly cloudy. So that is how the weather looks like for the rest of the day. Dan Auto Repairs 45 Fremont Street. Me pacha car no problem bi awum no. Wo de ba ura dan so be siesie amount na etumi abo adwuma. Okan ye ho na etumi de anopa bia weather report no bro. And for the sake of yen show no ne time nti yebe skip sports.
Yeah.
Na ochina and because I know a holiday.
Yes.
So we want to do away with sports. Ochina UEFA Champions League matches so honti ochina no pan ba na yetumi abi uram na ye nemu aba bidin enkita ho about sports and other segments of the show. And a special Easter Monday program. Nti ye behwe issues I here, especially social issues near there. Also di ho nkomo no. Na me di ho enkomo ye de aseda kese ma Dan Auto Repairs oboye chidom said the odi kan etie no na ye di bi nso ma Danko African Market and Wholesale otayechi and afi Rav G Man driving school mosofo agima say en kan kire Ghana ni bia ope driver's license se ope se utumi manujo Rav G Man driving school obo adwuma ye pa kabibi kakafa no kabibi
ya diemu pa nti eja wo pese wo sua kaka and me bana me ananajima ye have some wonderful conversation bi ina ne ye discuss those things na they be wa ba been mature 2 times 3 times so want to me nyane ade sometimes language barrier or want to me appreciate say no more can obeto no bono wa cheche wase na we to me not like I can wa drive what a lot of countries in Europe near ade nyanti the experience is huge. As far as I'm concerned, the more I hear things about him, the more I realize that he's the one for the taking. Into Ubesion driving. Last time he showed me, say he's tried about 7 times in young parts. I'm saying, why could driving school there? No, so no, be channel, blah blah blah. I'm saying, no, don't make that mistake. Grab Jima and money at the end. Obianco Honoma, work with face Second World War and Third World War. Put that worst case, Second World War there, you have to be able to win. Why? So that because the whole world in Third World War. And I wouldn't say I akona wokwa. So you need the right missiles and the right accoutrement to do that battle now. Ebebo anti Rav G Man there. Yeah, betina say na yenche fake, na yenche bi obe console benya problem. We are here, yes, every Ghanaian community in there. Be able more life is simple and faster for you. Kofo be mu aka say na then and kofo we say no. That's your dial of choice. Once you are listening to us, our job is to go through and make sure that we have the right places to go into driving kwano issue there with that you are working hard near now but driving no how to pass, get your license and be confident and be driving around town there. Don't go men ko bien ya demu Rav G Man. So for me I always say that before I can be awesome no nature say at least me no 1 2 3 be akasa because selling yourself, selling your conscience is a bad thing. But Rav G Man obi a wakọ no bia de madam for be mami or say one man or call and he be around for some time because be brave.
Yeah,
the success rate is very high, over 90-95%. Don't miss a chance to go to men ko baby no munju sikendi na one pass crazy on your masem. Don't call me again near there. What can I do? I'm not the one doing the test. Don't call me again, madam for be say kazache no I and I'm say massa ko baby I Ghanaian, he knows our pain. Okay. He feels our issues. Number na your licenses now.
And the one say Rav G Man ono atitwi.
Yes.
Otin kran ote ever kasebia.
Bebedi.
Nti ano no kono ho a obebo kama. Na waje your license am permit na so ukotro na wa fili ato aso ade obebo. Number ni here 774-329-3271. 774-329-3271. Otayechi. Couple of messages from Mami and Mine were me pa. God has prepared you already from your mother's womb. Osi nyame wasiesi o wadwene ne personal feelings and how this you say o time on so but the ebe no so ai Mami and Mine me kan kire say nyame wasiesi o
this started ministry at 30 there. There's time for everything.
That's what 30
was it
It's our argument doesn't hold.
I'm not Jesus.
So why are you making that
a
scenario?
day before God can be 100 years before man. So the point here is that you can't be prepared. You see, there's a thin line between knowledge and wisdom. Sometimes go on knowledge and cry. You have to seek wisdom. Now I'm looking.
You have both. You are just trying to find a way to escape.
Oh, na say I'm running so anaso. Yakobon on second one. Time so loko no nim say ankokwa persecuted Christians. So na Jesus share on Damascus Road, not touching Akuma, and became one of the major proponents of the gospel and of the Bible. Is Paul. Enti
my message and can say me Mami Agnes Boa for the message about say happy Easter to you all.
Yes.
May the risen Lord bring us peace, love, happiness, and healing in the whole world. Amen.
Yeah.
One can amen.
Amen. Amen.
No. Agnes Boa for message.
No, but no, say I was soaking it in the spirit.
Now you
exactly made the reason for this season.
I agree with you. Mami anima semre na so da na no one refuse. He's trying to be you now of our days. Exactly. One last week in so can.
Oh yes, coming to Worcester there. Worcester is like Nineveh to me. At the right time I was explaining it to
okay, Unity Radio 103.90 Raf G-Man driving scooter yechi. And as Abre Ajumadi Adibro segment is KM Raf Roofing. What's the dying of Ghana? Now per company be Anopa Bosuo said the wunya problems. In soon tone we are more now chance and a son pakala and dia na a KM Raf Roofing. Ya jinedi ya sonashe in Majumapa oye Manucho professionally or a civil engineer. And so endorse KM Rafa. Now him say Juma Oboneso and Freno 0549 315 774 0549 315 774 na any KM Raf Roofing and so any Juma. You are getting into the main issues of the day, but my main can say ebi ana wutie o Worcester and now baby now driving on to me share Facebook ade obetuma any say oko Play Store now I download your app and say see a wutie obetumi akọ phone Android phone so now oko Play Store now I share Unity Radio Worcester now I download your app and you can listen to us on the go from every part of the world. Ebi ana driving and you safe to be with us on Facebook. That is another option. Oko YouTube now person share follow on YouTube. Ko YouTube look for Unity TV Worcester on YouTube. Ehonso betumi sharing na bibia nso atumi akoso. That is how the show goes. And I said I kind no yenko back enko yes sports bia ye get straight into the issues. Na ye shas here e dey free Manucho. Yen shas yen free social point of view mewa. Yen share this story na popular juju man wenya coma over oba ho obi ono na juma o yese de ahase na America no and he say yen fa say Manucho wo hoi na wo girl. Let me read the story.
Yes.
Now tabloid news of Sunday 4th April 2021 Ghana Web na this story we buy popular juju man other websites nina modern Ghana whatever but yeah ready from Ghana Web.
Yes.
Popular juju man Paa Dogo in coma over broken heart, and the story reads now Papa Dogo, a popular juju man, has gone into a coma at Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu Regional Hospital in the Western region following a broken heart experience with a lady, according to Daily Guide. The Daily Guide angasa na this story no ebae ena Ghana Web nso ye den epiki free home. Now the said lady, a nurse, obane ye obi oye nurse.
Yeah, it's
reportedly became mentally unstable after she found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her with her best friend. She was subsequently sent to Paa Dogo for deliverance since he is a specialist in that field. The report further said Paa Dogo, while carrying out his duties, ended up falling in love with the lady. He decided to declare his profound love to the nurse by sending her flowers, only to find her in bed with her ex-boyfriend. Paa Dogo dropped the flowers on the floor and immediately shouted, "Oh Jesus, I'm dead." And that was the last words. Utumika and anything here now that Yarisabia.
Oh Jesus, it's interesting for
Obi oye juju man. Of and who na or no friend say, "Oh Jesus, I'm dead." Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah, but it's
on Easter Day, I said this story way back.
Yes,
now it said the significance of Jesus, even in those who proclaim they have other gods.
They have other gods, and they worship God through those smaller gods, and not Jesus Christ. I mean, but this is an interesting one and a multifaceted. You from different angles. Oh, say I said, juju man, yes, we are specializing in mental health. Mental health of the patient. I say, be call off Kakrani and now command na wasani area. And this a nurse, a winner broke her heart, and then a bro. She was even contemplating suicide. And then our bro
because the boyfriend a cheaty on her. The boyfriend and then the best friend. Girl and the best friend. Double jeopardy.
Yeah. Friend, double jeopardy. You are losing your boyfriend, losing your best friend too. And a best friend is somebody so close to you that you don't expect those people to hurt you. You expect them to be your source of happiness. So if you are off color and also if you are winning, then we say we healing anywhere. You see the woman, most of this the moments are this no bano. It's a rebound. It's a rebound. One should I healing.
Nana Sabre also commercial animal from Ghana.
Oh, okay.
I'll say Henrietta, hold on, but I'll say the advantage with G-Man is he can speak to you in almost every Ghanaian language. Let us patronize Ghanaian business like how the Jews do for their own.
Exactly.
To us, G-Man who be Nana Sabre commercial, yeah, my G-Man. To us, mami.
Yeah, auntie, Obaninya more of a backlash because Obia breaking heart. The brain is not stable. We're healing you. You see, Obeka say fine. We're healing you, and that's a nice lady there. Why not? But there's always a challenge, and to know that the lady went back to the same woman. The lady went back to the same guy, and it tells you that Juju Mano did not look at certain factors very well, and he shouldn't also be. International professional, Rebecca Chose say, "Are there organized system?" And I say, "Professional will be that one who he will be now take advantage on and back out." At the end of the day, no, some people come into your life to help you heal because if you are say all men are the same. On probiabium. Say once we could you say this person there. What mommy will say we na know your papa, but advisedly, but in papa. So for him to really take advantage, heal the lady mentally and start going out with her, lady now go back to the original boyfriend or breaking her heart. It only tells you about women. Sometimes the loyalty of women too will always be brought under brought to question. Not to say men don't also do it. Men are also equally culpable of some of these things. But the crow woman say, I think I feel some empathy for the Juju man. I wanted to see some because a mallam and I say, but one maybe we are looking at the wrong direction because on a mental health person. I say or a specialist in mental health and not love issues. I say Dr. Bohonma, he's an ophthalmologist, or a nephrologist, Nyosha and kidneys, so BTH I want to me. Into maybe honestly he's very good in mental health. Into when it comes to love issues and maybe I'm so specialist or the man down for bina or one honor, but to keep it sally or make it a way no. I know human health is involved here. Or coma falling into coma and shouting Jesus. He could have died. He could have just passed on. Nipa be break we share situations are some become violent. They might even go and or the other koba banana say be man obi so on man obe shock na we. But me the lesson here and say we be ma there to avoid some of these things. Don't go to people with rebound. When the kasa 1 2 won say Charlie I didn't know we do I say oh because we be breaking heart. Now I just say me confabro na wa Charlie some of these things can easily happen to you because and you might even be punished for the sins that you did not commit because when I careful about maybe a year in the past and they are year no won't say one about so first simple Oban can say me I say me how high but say no say bro say member yes I sympathize with our friend our Juju man friend but on share lessons that who healing cover especially among mentally stable now
social story says
don't take advantage
say Nana Sabre wa ha mamincha minua baba kope or UK.
Oh, okay.
Na menene co school.
Oh, okay.
The 91 group.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah. Your friend Henrietta Sewa Paa Bonsu.
Wow.
She's in the UK. Yeah.
UK they micro so power.
Yeah.
Maybe show her. I'll go and look for her. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's in the 91 group. Your platform be 1991.
Yeah.
JSS4.
Hey, JSS group.
JSS group. Yeah.
Wow,
91.
We 91.
Yeah.
I'm 91. Wow, that's interesting.
She's a rock in the group, you know.
Okay.
And Henrietta, your child family in our UK.
More says from Boateng.
Yeah.
That was the
a strong group with divergent views.
Oh yes, I mean, but why are they so to hold it up? 91. We're talking about 30 years down the line. A group being there 30 years and also reuniting 30 years
91 after. And we are still united.
Yeah,
we still have our platform.
united.
We have our group.
Yes.
Vibrant.
Very vibrant.
Yeah.
Obinya Sima no more contributor. That's an interesting one. Yeah. 95 to me.
Inti mamin chaminu. Mindi no agro cry.
Yeah.
Henry ta say wa papa na mami no be na problem.
Papa
Bonsu.
So you say me mindi no agro.
Unim no. Inti men start.
I know. Man can say me didn't agro. Me didn't agro.
I know your maneuvers, but men start.
Oh, look at
because mami any many show. 10 show. Francis show.
We say made any bi.
That's
boy made any bi.
There be no
cried.
Ono what you worry.
No me Kasoa worry. And one say
also be there any bi.
Say me
worry.
Me ka say me chia no kunu. Ana me ka say me chia no kunu.
Wo me di wachi a.
Me chia no kunu me ni pa kro Kasoa.
There be me bisa say me wo nana ka che say di wachi da say border. Wo na ka bi che.
You are bringing people into the picture. Asam ye ke me chia no kunu bo ni kundin. Ona me ni nya interaction. Me ni nya personal intercourse. Ye bon komo. Personal intercourse, I said. Don't look at me too.
No, I'm looking at you.
An intercourse, a discussion between two people. Mm-hmm. What about one
personal intercourse? I know.
Because a quite choose intercourse in Sweden. But no, the uncle for better. I bet you know I can you now.
Kalusha say he's not feeling well. Yeah, we should speedy recovery. I better feeling well. Okay, it's a move on. Juju mana wa fall in love with another Oba.
Yes.
Oba or Yarba no ho. Juju mana kokoma.
Oba when you broken heart about when you mental health or contemplate suicide.
Yeah.
Now we healing we are. And can you bonnet? Say nipa de obi anyen kotre, obi anyen kokonko kotre. But he should have been smart about it. It's a rebound, a relapse.
Henrietta said, "Oh, you're very funny."
Yes.
Tell her, are you funny?
Of course, I'll tell her more. I'll come and tell it into a yes alone. About catch on
Unza oh your blood. I'm for say oh your blood pressure drew.
Oh yes.
Anybody me Agnes also your blood pressure drew. You make them laugh. Not just what deflated tension in them now.
Yeah, I mean, in all this, on mornings like this, Ghanaians there will be sometimes disheartening, depressing. So you need to. People want to just listen to something to make them lighten up their day.
Yeah.
I'm just
especially when you become upset in the early part of the day.
Exactly. I say buffet table. Mpeso bienya share. None any jese media me ko I took a tilapia because I'm pompano. I did beef. Oh, so that's the beauty. And we appreciate them. Remember, say you get evangelism. They be a new person.
Eddie Kofi. I say one love, Manucho.
Yes,
hey, Michael brother. Thompson. Michael, where have you been?
Eddie Kofi is my brother.
Okay. Oh, Brano Bahano.
Not that one.
Okay. Michael Thompson, it's good to see you back, Upo, watching from Middle East. Wow. Michael Thompson, he used to be with us near Rock FM.
Oh, okay.
No, he's just as intelligent and as smart like you.
One day I'll be like him. I'll also be in the Middle East.
Yeah, he was here and I think he joined the army because now buying now person joining. Minim say Navy is army, one of them.
Oh, okay.
In TCC or Middle East.
Or Middle East.
Yeah.
Arab region, Gulf region.
Yeah. He's one of my favorite guys.
Wow.
He's just as smart as you.
Yeah,
Michael, you feel why? Drop me inbox me your number.
Yeah.
Now into me inbox me your number. And I also buy Air Force.
Air Force.
Yeah. Air Force.
Exactly. Air Force is a very intelligent squad. Not to downplay all of them.
Michael is very intelligent.
Air Force.
He was on the morning show just like
Madam Fubian or Walmart. Not so Air Force. No chance. I want it dear. You have to really work out around the clock.
To Michael, inbox me your number. Say it to me, Akasa. Why? I hope say BBA Boko. And you wish you the very best of everything.
Yes.
In your endeavor.
Yes.
That was what he had wanted to do. You know, when you are focused in life,
yes,
and you know what you want, you get it.
Exactly. And be positive to say positive things into your life.
Yeah.
First, and I used to be a victim. They be a now born but this time around they make
sure. Happy Easter.
Oh yes, I'm Brantia Hine.
I see as a report to Honka Easter Monday say na so
Brantia Hine me nya bi won kan che ne se manucho ba che.
Na so oni ni share wa no chikrum.
Oh, say me fi an so ka me say Brantia Hine dey me hu na be bibia be sorted.
Anyway, say yes, it's never too late.
Exactly. I still have my arsenal. So I can
and it's babies. Better late than
never. Exactly. Tell anyone. I still have everything to make a baby, so I don't have to fear. I have everything intact.
They say the wafi Henry Tasoko anymore.
Say by position. Tina do a K or a constant.
From Tina na anima.
Tina de Mijana na me kwa heaven.
Henry Taso.
Oh, Henry they say UK they won't say me. Yeah, I mean you know I'm a British man. Typical UK, I mean, or was City Bank, man, Bonnie City, mommy.
Henrietta, who was City Bank? Manu Joseph, who
exactly. Okay, baby, I say baby, auntie, some cause also.
What say baby?
My say baby means that I've left my footprint everywhere. It doesn't mean say my you know. But they say baby.
Say. Oduana bubu dangu.
You have to leave something there. I mean,
something like what?
Because China mean Joshua, I make sure that anytime I did it, I
picked everything. What juju man? I mean, him say na information and
oh, juju man, maybe na say. I mean, me the think of what for say. Don't take advantage of people. I mean, it's Obibeka say. I like other perspective to no hear them. We're saving, we're healing area there. He could propose love to her, and she 147. But a rebound like this, there, yeah. And can you another person in but the same guy no breaking heart. That means either see Juju man Sony or you didn't perform better. I mean,
hey, Juju man Agakas and Juju man Sony.
Of course, now why would the lady decide to go back to the old love? No? But some people are inseparable. I wouldn't. That's why sometimes I blame some women I've met. Say me pan and you should have waited or should have been there for me. You don't just jump into the next bus and tell me you love me.
Okay, Max Billion say
someone.
Max answer an American Reverend Father in Okusicha Martin message, you know.
Yes.
Father the message about.
Exactly.
I want say Roman Catholic and Easter there.
Yeah.
I
say
unity in Manucho.
Yes.
I
say
me a good scenario. Unity in Manucho.
Exactly. Now Oponi
Manucho.
Exactly.
Okay. Eti Max Billion say, "Shawu Manucho say, what say baby or challenge you sebra Canada."
Baba say ho.
Or say Canada they won't say ho.
Canada me sunsume fidie we Edmonton Ontario. Any baby ba ko we catch me. Alaji Ali ma do na catch me. Me sunsume fidie. Pan Empire yi na mama be say ho.
Hey.
Opo. Bema what are you in this world for? You have been quarantined a while. There's a reason he gave me a stick and gave them holes.
Reason
my job is to go and make sure that reason my father the message about
the reason in saying what's the reason there member was association is saying
morning pesika jedin na jamma I mean I dem bim naka you see the page edin here pa
ewo
na ja mba bebre we
beti no no say na wo kana na mba na be wo apetepete no
oh sani
because last time you said say when you go to a place leave something that can germinate.
Exactly. Oh yes. You have to leave something there. Those bring the memories. One love Kobola me Pena Senpai Biobokobia with Jabi Biohono. He has Japanese kids, he has European kids, he has America. I say nobody knows so in terms of me. I'm talking about JB Crow and these are people you have to look up to.
Maybe I could be so
there's a reason we have more than 20 trillion sperms in us. I mean one for my call. You have to make use of them. Be a man. God will take care of everything. I don't know what's saying me. What you're saying is very true. Keep it up.
Benjamin Ando Apia say, every man should have a footprint everywhere you step.
Yes.
You step foot in.
Yes.
It is in the Bible.
Yes.
So my brother Manuchu, I said, say baby.
Benjamin is an aspiring PhD boy. He knows his what's up.
Bible say baby a footprint.
Our footprints were on. Now you see what kind of 48 laws of power from Robert Greene in power. You have to live. You see, don't go to a place and live. Young Kai will be he once passed through the studio. Make sure that every place you can enter and leave a seat there. No, you have to man up. Manning up. Oh, do Bamba and can we see can down. You can't ma say me money. I used to have a building, but in case I used to have a son. They are your kids. They are property from God. Be an buy so but when you chance don't lose God. One man can impregnate 1,000 women, but only one woman can get pregnant from 1,000 men. It should tell you that the inverse is not true, but the forward is always very true and very capable.
Okay. You did Manucho chair. Me see and topics ni na yan discuss she.
And they freestyle. I mean royal when you
Henrietta say our Mitchem. Mitchem.
Oh Mitchem. Okay. Mitchem. Oh they may say on Jafna make say.
Mitchem in London and also outside London.
I think it's in London.
Outside and I say inside. Mami misano. Henrietta, or inside and outside of London? Inside or outside of London?
Mitchem should be in London.
Is that?
Yeah, Mitchem is an area within the London borough of Merton in South London or South London. Mitchem or London.
Into London.
Yes. Charing Cross or on the name for only originally a village in the Surrey. Oh, London papa. Sorry. What we
or say
yeah.
or the message about Facebook what be to me Akan. But no baby I know one the brand me privately.
Oh, okay.
But or say me cancer or say. Yeah, or say I was Sarah Croydon.
Yeah, Sarah Croydon. Yeah, London ankasa.
And or say me cancer or say tell him not to come and spoil here. Why?
Oh. Then I come and do their good.
Say mammes because obi a wo ko baby a wa dwene ne say koseho.
Now you see you're on touch lands. Oko baby forest be say obi am be once you enter there what say ho. Once the forest be once you've left something there.
Something like what?
Anything you can
go baby su koye hoye.
Okay, ntimi kwa koye hoye. But the trick ni be kwa ko ra ho. Maybe I don't be share myself that na me ko.
Nya baby anso na kwa you have to know that enya baby anso na kwa bit myself.
American army everybody knows us but we are still winning battles. Obia nim say tactics do change. Obia nim say this America you are tough so when the going gets tough you get going. Ntane there. Remember ono papa bi they didn't cry say what you say? She's my sugar sister. She is my sugar sister.
Okay, your sister.
No, she can't be my sugar mommy. I want to me woman back. She can only be a sugar. Obi any sugar cry sister, sugar sister. Omo na e de no. Opo.
Omo na e de.
E de rough. Omo na e de asin de omo ye nipa. Yes, opo. Ye get you. Imagine man si boni o.
Okay. Yeah.
Omo have matured and they know what they want. Until omo sa na they mean they omo grow. Nkete for there some there no.
You've left me stand and once I'm show no go ma me ntimi run bi.
Say me ka no kre there man nipa charmingly surprised. Oh, you're shocked. And once you are not shocked then.
Reverend Father Inokusichira Martin, yes, we are my happy Easter Monday. Reverend Father Inokusichira Martin, that's in one of Akan church. And African diocese anu nyina wo eye Worcester ono ne da no. As Roma as for a year before African diocese, Kenya for Zimbabwe, Gabon, Angola, Ghana, Liberia, Nina, Onona, Henry Swap was empowered.
Oh yes.
I said this guy is my guy. Exactly. I feel him rough.
Afa. I said champagne cocono. I check tie. Which was po. I mean, they be am found. I check.
Hey, they say I want to be mama me and I had us. Me abana feel.
As for me chem, I don't know me chemu.
Henry time feel a man for Henrietta to tell me say I feel him rough.
I don't me chemu one. I'm say I have something. You have to come and pick it one day. Na me nim say or no. Na me yaba me nim cry say or no that.
Manucho Maganda Gaucho Margarita La Molina Mempeme Huasam Camacho.
By end of this year, they no myself.
No ko London.
No say waba.
Now nim say Croydon yense was
Oh Croydon. Ghana for Croydon dem myself me chem na me say oh. That man is 13 hit. I open na me oh.
Ehina na o ye
13 hit.
Ehona na
akoye wo ho no.
E dey na o ye.
We be my man be some na me you na be ma dey we dey na we
go man name.
Ujina man name. No. When push comes to show, what will I use you for? I can only fry you. I want to jina mo there. E turn here there. For two enemies Kogu Island be na Gyampo 20 years. We ko no mo awoma. Naturally, atamfo me from Kogu Island. Adebo na inherent. I mean dey share mu. I say
atamfo me no oba ne be ma.
Na no mo Kogu Island before.
Omo ni nhia. Omo mpe omo ho asem kra.
Omo kem na mo bi akume.
From Kogu Island so.
Na mamu I put there 5 years pe obekwa na mu kra mamienu.
Na eja omo because Island is an isolated place.
Exactly. Nobody there, just the two of them. Offer them everything. Yet they obekwa na mu awoma.
Okay, I have my eyes on you, says Francis.
Oh, I mean, everybody has their eyes on me. So him said a diamond is always precious until people should have their eyes on them.
Okay. Germany are back in Fredericks. Okay, my main kind Henrietta said this guy is my guy. Why? Minya. I feel him rough and then I say nice you bro. Okay. And Ken Frederick say I still don't understand why I can have instant notification when you guys come online. Call Unity Radio no. Okay. Apart from say
well, like you know, so follow.
So and notifications now so permitting notifications.
Exactly.
Enti Ken Fredericks allow notifications until when we come live it will notify you like the page
message.
Yeah. Abeba now what me for Ken see or train yes
Me san ka
send no win. Ti say
inbox.
Oba no send
them. Yeah, me san me no to inbox everyone. But thanks for the love. You really appreciate. Yeah. Enjoy the holiday. But
Henrietta saying as much as I feel you know.
Yes.
Men can tell him not to venture Mitcham. Cry, why?
Oh,
also feel you rough.
Like when it's difficult, you see, that's my specialty. I say a couple by not say me. We want some answer. What I say? And more grammar with you. It's a more difficult one saying, and I am be a project. Mama no there. I have to go up out and above myself. Until honestly, no, it's a project. Maybe Mitcham. Maybe by the end of this year, I now have a special reason to go to Mitcham. First, me train my meeting. Maybe I'm a corporate motor. Now, first, sorry, when I'm saying okay. At the high power, they have a lot of greens, very beautiful city, but I don't have any reason to be here. But my spirit was telling me, be the honor. You see, the Rita. I mean, it's God ordained though. Easter Monday like this, I share remember Mitcham there. We say, Jamina Kaya Samama, forget to pull. The beer is putting sand in my gari.
Okay, 2 p.m. we'll share free Ghana. I'll say, happy Easter to you and to my family at Mampong. And to 2 p.m. fan club inside Mampong. The only 2 p.m. shatter the whole Ghana. Tiasante Mampong 4 Mutie wo Ghana. 2 p.m. say Omamunina happy Easter. Especially in the fan club. 2 p.m. fan club. Omamunina
Babe Sebi.
Happy Easter.
Yeah, 2 p.m. fan club. Fan club the Ghana more dome.
Okay.
We said nice.
Rita say don't venture Mitcham. I heard you Uba untimi successful.
Don't worry.
Untimi mama. So I say Croydon, no I say here.
My 67, my draw one spec. And upon the time I set in and I'm saying my grandson. Me lose that. I'm not sure I will ever lose to.
Lose in other way team, football team.
What's my mama venture Mitcham? My say baby, I can Mitcham.
Nasa unko Canada so.
Oh, I make UK. You can say I'm making.
Okay.
So you could hear me crow.
Manucho is like building a team with young players. Beer, small, we will get there. Or that is from Ken Fredericks.
It's like building a team with small players. Small.
And then they will grow and then win tournaments.
Oh, okay.
Sound of
yeah, but it should come again. I know I saw Kasoa last time. But okay, Unity
yeah, that's what I can say. Man, na biamba brain salon no be UT bra na be UT fefefe no animu nda ho. Sanso na anochi trading say bra na be du dwa nyina. Yeah, that's that PSA pa. I ma KM Roofing and afi adwumako I friend say Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon. Omu nyina ta echi. And I did this segment of the show dey bro. Afi ngati into the issues. Manucho.
Yes.
Easter ba obi nya sika ni di ahokyere wo ho ukọ Ghana dum so people are crying. Ebi mu say Easter ya nsheda ankoye. Na we nyina America no in relation to Kasoa meda esi ye.
Yeah.
Ni nyina sa juju man story ni de we.
Yeah.
Juju man na wenya broken heart.
Yes.
It's a very funny story.
I mean Easter dey be to me see.
Juju man na wenya broken heart.
What came
out Jesus I'm dead.
So.
Because we better say oba oyare edna bre no ono wasa na yare ma oba no ho ato no obema na oma oba no nya asa mental problem no bema ni say butu oba no so bra juju man I follow in love now the flower every oba no
this a double silencer because I know shit
and that say juju man no felt say car no say the scenario
yes.
Car na kopim na their brain for auto body why ye car na wie niura ne se on pe car no why ye car na wie ya car na si ni dadama ye kama na niura na sa ba ya niura na sa be tu car
abefa na we tu bank ye o twi no rough say no twi no I mean they uncompromising
okay
to see them in the act.
And that story happened in Western region.
Yeah.
Western region and so is you ho.
Oh yes, you say yeah well yeah little Worcester.
How?
I mean, everything good, everything bad is from us.
Okay, yeah, share the next story. That also comes from Kasoa. Kasoa is a central region.
Yeah, central region, close to Accra.
Yeah. Now, Abusuani Nani said on the 2nd April, right?
Yeah, 2nd of April.
And our issue ni see here, just say Kasoa, minim say, and the piece of news I did bremono. Motie, a brand here, bia, according to report, yes, unya enyini ibimuso or yeah. Underage, but how can an underage person perpetrate such an act?
It's getting worse. I mean, now the kids are rather the lust for money. Teenagers. teenagers. I mean, with their source of wealth, their parents don't even question them. What Chris now this year? Because you don't want someone to ask you that but it's the petulance, almost show riches. It's a bit alarming. What kind of story you are, then I'll go deeper.
Now what me akukum ubi ba 11-year-old boy.
Yes.
And such an occasion to kill somebody's son.
Yes.
Easter.
Yeah. I'm saying my background so that listeners can enjoy where we are coming.
Na me person come okay, from this angle.
We can.
Yeah, na me person.
Yeah.
Busua de tie ne say Kasoa said let me read the story. Now, residents of Kasoa in the central region were on Saturday, April 3rd, thrown in a state of shock following the alleged murder of an 11-year-old boy by two suspected teenagers at Coca-Cola near Lamte Mills. The deceased, identified as Kyei-Mensah, was lured to an uncompleted building and murdered by the two suspects, who are currently in police custody assisting with investigation. Now, the father of one of the suspects, who was first to discover the body of the murdered victim, in an interview with the media indicated his son denied involved in the murder. According to him, his son confessed that he only called the boy deceased to the scene upon the instructions of his friend, adding that his son revealed that he wasn't aware that his plan was to murder the boy. Speaking to the media, he said, "I was in the room babysitting my 3-month-old baby when my wife, who had gone to fetch water, reported to me that one of our youngest sons claims that they have buried something at a said location. I asked who did it, and he said it was Felix and one of his friends. I straight ahead went to the scene. It was an uncompleted building. When I arrived, I saw some blocks on the ground. When I removed it, I released that there was blood.
Yeah.
I am a mason, so I went for my shovel and started digging. The first thing to come out was the hand of the deceased. I pulled the body out and called my wife to identify the body, which was said was Hajai's son. I called my son and he said he wasn't part of the murder, adding that he only called the boy deceased to the scene upon the instructions of his friend. So I quickly went around in search of the boy, and when I got hold of him, I brought him here to prevent him from escaping. I wanted the truth on whether my son was being honest or not. I intended to save my son if truly his account was what happened on the day. After grabbing the boy, I then proceeded to alert the public."
Wow, it's an interesting one to know the age is 16 and 17, and what will be the reason to kill this boy, 11-year-old boy? I think those are pertinent questions.
Okay, I say my son admitted to me that he called the boy, now deceased, whom he was playing a game with, to the scene based on instructions of his friend. According to him, he wasn't aware that his friend had a plan to murder the boy. When he arrived at the scene, his friend his friend hit the young boy with a stick. This was what my son told me. I can't say much because I wasn't around at the time of the murder. But according to the Ghana Police Service, the suspect had violently killed Ishmael and had planned to use his body parts for ritual purposes.
16 and 17 years.
Yes.
16 and 17. And it's becoming alarming in Ghana to be hearing some of these things.
Friday, that was Friday. And my banner friend me say, "Wafimi." Remember, I'm a better home. Namsu, I do want me yes, so when yes, I may have the money quite bamwa. Made a banana my show. And Missimu Saturday, no region. Missimu Saturday, best and you 8 o'clock. Until about 4:30, Namo Concoma. Until before 6:20, Nama do film. Tell me by a long mother. Tell me about Prono, me be a Prono, and Onyana, no person best or impo. And I'll say, oh, Papa, pet no bopity, and sorry, and obey me a two. And I'm say, what's a member, Maba? Then, what they are jamming, and then I would have to mammy. ndo pie ko o mame ho nti ba no so o mudi nkosia ato ama me ena me so yo nti o mame eti ama ye nyina ye no ye na me so ma bre nti me dwawe na me se me tene me mo kakra nti mi wodam to mo so gina bonten a ni sister kura se nsu ase adware so ndware nti o hye nika ene na tade se nti o yi nika na ka box pant no nti according to you know opie abonten ni se nti efie na amko mu ho small boy bi wo na obefre me ba na se ne bra so ombra se omo no mu di agro nti akwara nso wura fie ha ne me ba ne didi ye bibia mo ne laptop ne na bo ye bibia na me ba ne pie nti ofa akwan na omo ko no omo fa ne se o so omo fa ko no I witness omo fa ne se e ko fa se ya be pie se no ba bia de no esi ye no nti me wa be se tem over no na me yira bo redem abobo puno no se yakumi ba ha me se what yakumi go bia me ne sisi ya no how come nti na minti ni ma bia se na me bo biti be papa ko na mamfa me di amerika kri ko pio me ko du ya me bana ye di ade aboniti pinkasa boniti di block akuna nkwara na sa tu amna omusie akwara na ndo chene de gu no sa be duru no boso ha nti sa akwara na obefre me ba no ono na sa to amerika ko bo papa man de se na ni nuano aye nti o papa mbehwe nti papa na di amerika ko ehono okoto ne ba ne na damfo no na oso mu ti odo mu wura fie no na oka kire nkwara na se o mun kire me yere ni a o makoye no asem o makopa ba no nti mi bie na no nka nti o manka enkire me yere na amanfo betwahia na nya asem kotwa sana o dia free police na police for no ba na ja o ma ba form e de o mako ankwara no ese free nano na ba ko peninu wo mu no ese by Monday ni sika beba ono be daka kese mu pa Range Rover mo no be da Range Rover mo ni sika beba nti na o kire na namfofo no na mimi ni me se me ba ho plan na o mo fa sika do se no nkomu isie no mo ye na se omu isie nipa na o ba be fa ayi no ko be bandra na adwo na nkomo betu o ma be kire ba bia we no na nkomo afa na o mo de akọ na nyame so ncha de nyame so yi o mo aha bakutifia ya area boys ndo ni mimba no se na mka se owura mu ha omu didi ko baye bibia ne ko be laptop omu ye adebisi e kire aka se no omu kora na egbo anopa no ne brother so gira wo ka na nkola no bo ayi no nde wa hwe na wasi awuro omu nje no wa wura da mabeda aja omu asa kora na de ye mo nkan zamba ba bia mfa sa kora no akubi o so adi 18 17 on de no mo nkan zamba ba bia mfa no so ko repair ko lebi school bi mama e chinu ko tum nti oba ye no so ya malan obetro we se ya oba ya malan tworo o tena fie na no ko classes na yi na o de ko tworo exams no nti na ni tibia bia em so wowom ese sa akwara no abuson fo no o mo de space ne o mo nto mu na nse ha na we aye no mo te ha yi o mo na ngora police fo no ba to mo se na no po mu yi o mo police station nti free one on be see time we nya yi hu mo ni me so yanko police station one opawe enkwara no ejitum so obi na sumo omo nti se police one so say yenja mo no toto ma no ne papo na wasumo omo no e ba sa so mi ji omu phone no mkuta phone mi no mi ji phone no e de ko police station nti ba ko de battery nim second one no akwara no ba ko ma me phone eno so ko nyi phone papa bia but eno so no mo ja e call no e bisa ma me na number ko so na nkasa ko la we nim na number nti ono no kun friend no receive ya no sa de phone na to to ni on jere ni phone mo sa nti ma me phone akwara na fa na o mo de di sa djuma no
tisia ebusia no mo fa ne sen
tisia ananze munu ewo police hospital nti endora so ni ndene nya ko pemo china nyere holiday tisia ne police phone yense jise nya me aduma branda na ebe kona yakome kwanya be fa so mbe jae emunu mamae
mumu yesa ni somewhere
ya che omo Kasoa division police station
what say obe pursue
case ni de mo so mo di agoro kura omo di case di agoro pa dia emfa papa mba because mani abre pa mani abre cha semene dia me person mo dia semene be dia agoro kiti bi na sam hwe asase ni nyina be dane abutu ti mani abre media na say pepeye ebeye pepeye sanye sa so dia na ni mi hia fra bailo wo sem kwara no life imprisonment sanye sa so dia me so me dane de mbrana shemensa ti mani abre pa.
We just spoke to the father of the late Ishmael, who was murdered.
Okay, Enti Manucho.
Yes.
This is what happened. Now, a very, very shocking.
Yes.
Say Ankwalanke to a say to me adwene say and wow pese story ni nyina no ana bia o share the way the things were going.
Yeah.
Baby a muku akwala no ne ade ni nyina no. It was shown in the audio na boy and it was a video actually from Ghana Web. Oko Ghana Web wa.
Obenya video no.
Story no obetumi anya video na share. With the headline Kasoa made a suspect father narrates how he discovered murdered victim's body. Oko ha story no ho obetumi ahye video no pickers a omde bo akwala ni trim eku no ne ade ni nyina ewo ho na sa Kasoa meda ye na ama osofo baako a friend say Salifu Amoako say what in din.
Yeah, Prophet Salifu Amoako, yeah. Is a prophet.
Yeah. Wa ba Boateng na asem a oka ani say de nti ankwala no kokum anase nkwala nketinketi badwene say omu kokum obi no eye ohia adokro Ghana. But the question somebody will ask and is nkwala we mu omadru here ohia should be
a
reason to kill 15 years and I say
16
17 but o de ntie friend saying
Prophet Salifu Amoako.
Yeah, Prophet Salifu Amoako.
Easter sermon and o preach what
and all the kan ho kan say ofi osusu say eno e ka ho nti na ma ohia
na poverty is the main reason for that.
Yentie no.
Such a thing has happened. It's been happening all the time. Okay. This is not the first time such a thing has happened. It's been happening all the time. Okay. As I said, everything rises and falls on leadership. We have leaders who issue license for these mallams, these guys to do such things, to perform those things on national TV. They gave them the license. The license is coming from the same leaders. You see, so they should have said, okay, we won't allow such things on our national TV. It should stop all those things. And number two, all this act is a lack of money. The poverty in Ghana here is too much. Those children, maybe they want money to better their family, the life of their family. And they have seen people doing it. So they want to practice it. So everything rises and falls on leadership. So the leaders they should close all those stations. They should immediately close all those who comes and do money rituals that we are doubling money. The one doubling the money, when you look at their lives. These are azar people, these are fake people. The world has come to that. You see, so I believe that our leaders should put on their feet down
the consequences
to make sure that they stop all those things. They should take them from air. They should remove all these fake people from the air. If they act, then it will stop. If they don't act, they will go on to do what they are doing, and the children will learn it from them and start killing their parents and kill their friends. So the leaders have to act and make sure that those people, they don't give them the license.
Okay, and Bishop Salifu Amoako no. Manucho, yeah, look at the story in its entirety first. Now, you share from different angles. A call has been made, just like Bishop Salifu Amoako can say, media houses no anso ka ho bi and a Ghana mpani for national NCC for FM say National Communications Commission omo ma license omo nyina ka ho bi na ye ma kwan sikenti emo bi betena radio so TV so na why say fa we bra me double scam memo wa sikani are supposed to encouraging hard working in the country. We are encouraging quick and fast routes of people making money.
Yes.
Ebi akwala said the naso for Amoako ka no na busuam hia bubro nti wo hu say obi aka chen say so utimi nya we ba even though you are 50 be nya sika say for the rest of your life. You can better your family, you can make life better for the people around you. That might have it, but look at the situation, the story in its entirety. Now you share different angles of how we can curb such happenings. What is Salifu Amoako say? And your first time ni even the kidnappings near there, a year be brain near there. That idea be chibia na fofroba.
Now advent of social media and when so am more pronounced, prevalent. Your 10 and 10 first in the ABCA, you might not go better than maybe a channel say, but it's they see no video or video my one who sees here. You see, the truth is that we show more ages near there. It's a bit worrisome. Say Ghana, we need to start getting serious. Say, first generation kids and a second generation are taking over some of these things. It's really in a bad taste.
Akwala war 15, 16.
15, 16, 17 years.
What is the society teaching our people?
Even at my age, me car far away, a bokra man and I say baby on the road and I'm me. But it will spoil the whole day for me. Now when your courage for pickers, ya bo akwala 11 years team. I say to the whole day, then I show them say, menyesika na juju man beba be fana akwane there. You see, the more you hear, the more you get worried. That parenting should now be a serious business in Ghana. Parents should start getting serious and questioning what their case hold. Na laptop, utien common to na laptop, omukra laptop.
Some of the board game.
But they might have been doing all that stuff with it. You might be thinking some of the board game.
Or papa say, omo laptop be on the board game. Dia omo ne ban, omo friend ban no the board game. Ti I to say unzo say akwalamba akodi omo ne dan kra na e bo nto omo ye area boys omo ni makwala no. But
you go deeper and realize that it's not just game. We go deeper no na omo de sa conmen takwali de nya na obeti because the people they communicate. In this case, don't say randomly they pick the number no mo start some no more.
We takwali de the same say no mo ni mo sa but we dey any neighbor. Back the neighbor.
Oh yes, but said and
he was easy luring the child.
Yes. So no. There's another man
another guy.
He will be a big man. I don't think of anybody. So I'm say they went to put the child there. The idea was that night that is when espionage. I didn't to me and Yankee, which me a bigger person. But unfortunately, I seem to on background. But come catch a police first, and they could have had an espionage. Subterfuge and come on channel because Uncle Ben communicate. I say okay,
but still he could be a suspect.
Exactly. They can still work towards, but I hear a bit more difficult now. But the truth is that whichever way, the moral way, na sisi a basui. We show their ages are nipoku akwala enenya akwala. The difference in their ages are just 5 or 6 years. That's what we are talking about here. Say, 11-year-old boy has been murdered by a 16 and 17-year-old boy. Oh, and the boy can say 16, younger one on akume 2 years. No kokache na papa. Say you could be at Wazi because Nyemisheno and yes, Anka, this thing could have even gone. Parenting is also a problem, and sometimes baby say we show wages near there. The whole idea of Saka one near Ghana for the like 10 years in now, not much has been done in that direction. I think that is what is now brewing some of these things. Because so on a similar mate, I like the way the bishop went about it. That be an phobia ye be in sika the cars in them krumo show money, and their parents are supporting them and mebana ye overnight. Sometimes it's only maybe someone say, "Won't obey the 21 years? You are not rich parents. Who banna driving Range Rover? Can't you question it? Why wouldn't you question it?" And right on TV, it is being thrown in our faces. These boys will be doing video and be insulting. That's me 21 me sifie na mu fie we slegonia there. How can you do it in Ghana? Okay, so we are lazy and now we are smart. When man saw radio so kasa, and it is brewing in those quarters. He says it is coming closer to us than we think. Because I can't even make sense out of this that teenagers will decide to go and kill another person just for ritual money. And I will be baby say, at that your age now, Brabon, I should swam or say, why will you want to kill somebody to be rich before you are 20 years? I mean, the more I think about this, you know, I'm one person I always believe in. Let me make some common sense out of it, because nipa there, no, in every question, a human being is involved. The answer is always complex. We are very complex creatures, and we appreciate things differently, and we see things differently. Into Bia with the way of, there's no clear path to everything. Say nipa. But I mean, somebody will think outside the box, and it might be successful or it might be worse for him. But we share the way all this thing is panning out now. It doesn't really make sense to anyone. I think everybody involved in this chain. Kroma say, Akwala at that age, you know, you parents in Krobenya 11 years, you know, he's been called to go and play outside. Ghana cultural system near there, and it is not really helping. It is really making some of these things happen under our guys, and the parents will be granting interviews and trying to defend their case with the rest of their lives. I don't think that is what you should be encouraging. Whichever way you want to look at this thing, I think when about, I know places in Ghana. I used to talk to friends, and I'm not for because I'm not catching so no so now so shank of one almost starting here. I'm so it's good to say they say about American I mean destiny has brought you. Also, know what am I saying? The friends that he left in Ghana and Mpono, some of them are richer than him abroad. So I shouldn't be telling him that one buy you when your chance and buy US and buy citizen near the anchor. He will not be enjoying what he's enjoying. Because Oko Ghana no kushia call it no job more na amokra na woman baby that but nyamu bia so channel he sometimes marvels. Then I ask him that, so how did they make it? No, so some of these things, I'm even the one initially not made church or monkey, but they were not even good because they are not really been to a lot of schools in a day. But and then the things that the magic that they are doing in there, no, and easy. I've had a chance to speak to people too, and Chroma they were for now because it's computer based, you know, they are what they may na yabe so mu se kwian. But assuming say Yancheopua, why should we be a juju man decides to tell some of these kids a kokunipa? Who's coming for that is not good. But at least you are using your head. But to the now the extent that you are spilling blood. Who's spilling blood just to for some of these things to work? It's really painful. No matter how much you look at it. And I like the angle too that Bishop on the day ban. But I agree to disagree. I think the 2 points are very, very solid. That censoring Muslims which come on TV and bad parenting and I say baby no, those are some of the areas or expect to see a beshe. My problem with the first one is that as much as possible giving license to people, Ghana is a spiritual nation. I wouldn't agree to it. We say Yabema Ebia so because so for the human license. So people not say oh yeah mallam and baby they are non deserve license. No, I don't believe in that. I think that NCA in a Giba, Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association, they have to be brought to the picture. They need to be watching some of this because you agree with Salifu Amoako say it all boils down to leadership. Because and not to spoil somebody's business. The way me Kasoa can show so Peace FM agrada. That was what she was doing. Reality yes. And yet possible yes. It cannot happen yes. By Ghana and Benivoka say any case for Sika Komano. I've even heard Kennedy Japan say some of these things and it's painful. So when Jimmy now do Sika Bekwa yeah men's gold near Dinya in that regard. When Timon Penifona mutio mind because say you say leader and you'll be an nimyan satisel exactly one and a nipa population now would do almost no be a level of wisdom, understanding, insight, and your pet. Good. That is why you are the leader. And the leader protects the group. Exactly. Especially the vulnerable ones. Omo vulnerable. Omo ignorant. Be a suku ananim dieno societal pressure. Ama omo give into certain pressures. Leaders protect his havon. And that's what happens here. Yeah, that is what happens here. Police in here or on trial. George Floyd has exactly. Another ne police penny betna hono. Omu bisa ni say pressure na shoving ditna akwane konsono. Omu officer na or say it was this is the word. It was absolutely unnecessary because police for protect ye criminal why you then cry the first law is say police for citizens whole bind exactly
enti once a nipa no na onye oye in handcuff or see number 1 rule can say oye in handcuff who pursue very minimal threat to police ni.
Exactly.
And he doesn't see what the person was already in handcuff now side will come AC ni so
the neck is
odo nice ni konso nti ono ni senior police officer obe witness ya crowd witness the etiam because on him say chrono and share exactly chrono share ni say first thing your citizens no ye den ban
obi ekun bi kura na okoto na you try to catch the person
so
protect him.
Yeah, but some penny for to me can say where Jimmy now do sika be kwa ko mu obi e dia ye de yenye den.
You see it's marks of
where is leadership?
Marks of hypocrisy and I mean it's a sad reality. So we leaders ya form to protect the citizens.
Nipa na oya de ne de oti ho eti ye de mu be see o say mu penny for no mu protect the interest of the citizenry.
Yeah,
but rather no mu say where Jimmy now do sika be kwa ko dia
Inti
minim dear enough. Menye insightful enough. I'm very vulnerable.
That is license. Ghana Communication Authority, National Communication Authority, Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association, GIBA. Mom say Pakwana beje license sem no say. Me there, I'm not really against even say obi a mallam or beje license me farmer. No. Obi what the master for obi so a mallam or no so deserve, but censor what they show on the TV. Make sure say obi so adwuma no say oyi when Illuminati ni ade nya Ghana opo and it is all over the TV. Some multi TV ni ade wo channels eguswa about 40 channels so munyina no makoto channels so lotto number obi kwase sense kana mo lotto number ni ade. I think that censorship ni hear me. I'm not all in favor of okay so for bad ama because so for no crime so be to abi phone kuni ade people also against it. Omo tonton ni ama kwanche hunu about TV so nya and they popularize it and they made money. Omukoja Dubai ni ade no mo kasa kese mu ni ade and they started from this TV yan hwani an solve no he said no be say or so for Ghana we reach for 30 years enim no obi ni might have started 12 years ago and he said household name in Ghana upon boys household obofo and sometimes they are even fighting each other for members ni ade and they did this thing through TV. It is so for being said the way I can be popular is to get a TV station then I start selling this thing mallam fo nyina koji the TV station tender TV. No, mo near me yan say where I agree with the past a so for bishop and say what malam no wakwaji station not to say physical brand na me musica for say juju we bet me I say be sacrifice be say this one there we can't stomach it as a country we need to be wise and say unyansa as much as you are a Ghanaian and you also have a way no na so kwaji krapa say me say I say do profile call what your target audience what do you intend
no man bisa say kanina na ye Ghana na ye radio no ebi aye titihofo but na ye obibi e friend media content say wo program na say program na nye content ni feel say enya na NCA for awoka kra no they can stop you.
Oh yes,
because they
have to have a license. It doesn't, there's no talk
but they say they sikanti
obia jibi won na bia all you need and that's the truth. Some people are done na Abraham Boyimbi show ka say obi akwaje license obe operate wo Koforudia or community TV
no dey abakuma say
oti Accra one room bi na operate ade no njo ko say o eya membodi location dey menchere because they are not doing the right thing and there's no dem catch us Ghana a problem here supervision. Petroleum Commission ne dey say go around this oil marketing companies na dey omo mutu high CC make sure that they do the right thing for the local content. Okon we kwatwati no okojiji sikane ade. That is all they do. NCA we dwuma say yetua woka to monitor some of these things or be have a complaint number. Obinya problem say so malam wait one make say physical or use sika magic or TV so then you quickly I can complain that but your share sa TV way this is what they are doing there and the influencer kids you see the BMK say from the age of 6 to 12 foundation years from 14 to 25 formative years most of the characters that we have now they were formed between those ages so binum wia baby san we and get closer no baby sana most of them they did it before the age of 25 worst case 30 so we did 40 years don't get so did 40 years and then we be change economy there might be one or two people with very big morals and foundations but now no yes say and kwala they are teenage years and it's even early about 17, 16, you have the mind that I should kill somebody, carry the body to a juju man to make money. Who parents na ampono? Me Gyampo say me born wasum first. as much as possible adibo on man we benya about 25 30 years
papa no narration no also ye adwuma e wo oti rich
exactly
na ne ba no friend said dada ma feel
na bra
obedu ya look at what has happened to the boy
ninya bebe mu kroma say I wish I'm happy you are discussing on this social issue because UK I saw one thing I mean say that is why they are British. They manage to colonize about 90% of the world. American you do as a two parents can't do two full-time jobs. It's unheard of. Because at the end of the akwala obeko football practice obeko say the system will make sure that say kuni your full-time job obani ye kakra and they will give them money near there say once you akwala no but yet Ghana the diamond in gold in share then we lock it we jan banama housemaid and also we jan kwala so mko di agro
oni ne ma oni omo ma minute
yeah and I'm just generally that's what we do say the diamond in gold ne there a share the bedroom no we lock it na ne money the other man made and also so there we jam mo say me ko kroma bantin kwala ni ndi agro okota na dafo ncha be 10 pm no abafie obana kwala no kronjare kodware. You see my point here is that so where is that control, parental control, especially when the man is not there? It even gets worse. Mba no mo petting kwala no because yes sir Bobano at 16 17 years no e dey na be kwa na adwum say the two of them are corporate utie story na NCC so the parents of the boy no reporting.
Say
Nebano just called the person to the crime scene.
Why do you call friend akoye
no so no kwakaye you sure they no whistleblower akwaka say ye ku akwala bi ho no amukwa no hu say ampa say tu ne hu say ne sa then ohu no ye quick ye nkwache the other boy ne nka ho before anything discuss yes and Nebano can be in trouble but other parents in one maybe they will take their child away parents almost so boneso si say am no tie kropa frɛ family frɛ papa no obaka say opachew ye ko bi ba ya de bia me ka say eno na me ka chobi say ade ba kopa want to be fast tracking your life is a child opo wo ba we nya 8 years it will take you 8 years say well be me mu ba
resources everything which
goes into it well be me mu ba there it will take 8 years to have an 8-year-old son. I'm not against adoption any way we should be bani idea but what would there you can make all your money one day, you can marry one day, you can build one day when you would one day per you don't need a lot of years to worry the one day per 50 years. Oscar,
you can do
exactly. Maybe you can use the money, but me and so wait, my Oscar want to me mobile money 20 years one day. Same was going to me about watch me about 20 years. But Oscar, everything can happen to you. So sometimes I don't even want to say money. My point is that everything can be done in one day. We'll be raised in about for 11 years, 11 solid years. Me no madam for drive around town. What do you say? We drive here like your kids live here near there. People don't understand. We Ghana or control cry. It will not make sense. But Chroma, who in an African is hey. It's me bad na no be kuna. How will I feel? We buy yare cry and you go through. Then we be 11 years. We buy 16, 17. Why? Then we go and play for clemency. Yen say. I think these are watershed moments. I say as a country we should get serious. Right from leadership, giving license to people who get on TV to do a lot of nonsense on the TV because they have money. We be say a case at over $5,000 a month. Have more channels in it. That's all that they are doing in Ghana. You need proper due diligence. Upon do Ghana and they say, "Whoop station here we are. Okay, within and next year maybe. Or more turn just for money without doing due diligence. We hit $10,000 so me per station $10,000 every month. Bet you, you be mobi. Come and say it's not enough. What per station? Look at the things you go through. They want to be sure what you are going to even say on your station. And it's even monitored.
Yes, program. You more report to even TV near the cry. Yeah, more filter. West BO has a news item. Even court hearings near the a filters. The BOI needs a babonting. Yeah, a bad filter. So be used to N word, F word. Need those things. Nina, they are all filtered.
Exactly. Beyond that, in Popo West, be out this seniors and cover Yan Shasamoka, Wabo president, Wabo a middle east in the bidding, Wabo wedding, and Comaben or Monia. Even normal private conversations, Grandpa, no to me call that far. Namote one now, Mallam took me daga. No, I bet now, na media, minkum nipa, but sacrifice baby, the nipa na ye, Opeso Niska, Opo, things that yet one sumum. And then people sit on TV and the kids with very weak foundations, they are being lured. So assuming this thing went through and about 18 years and you see, we should trajectory now. That's what makes it annoying that the parents themselves must be jailed. Small boy in the back, based on what you've heard, so we could repeal big crime out in the SSC crime or if you're not sure. They know this miscreant in the society, but to be a shutty up. And sometimes some of this they don't start overnight. You will get to know pockets of indiscipline will show say one say and then when we were growing up, make back at Roger International, obia parents your papa, obia mami or mami. Yep. That is how it is. Most of my friends in Mukobufia, they know you because in maybe a year by 4. Munyamako through the system, almost we mate, or me by 3. It's way away, mate. So there was that discipline in the system. But see, another teacher crab will be banned or school and not creative confusion. Or marking or crying and banning idea. That thing is permeating into everything. Because this way, when about light to, and you go deeper, we deeper researcher. They are not just doing it alone. Some of their friends have done it. People have gotten messing because these things happen.
Luckily enough,
a cover was blown. And yes, sir.
If they had taken the body, maybe or they went a little far away.
I remember some 10 years ago, Accra Highway na small boys, Toyota Corolla, not time naba. I think around 2008. Almost so bare 15. Little miscreants, rats. No more driver car. It's go mo boot. Police will stop him. Ye ne man no jam mo. Yes, so we mo ko so hydro. Say so. And you ask yourself, what job do they do? A chroma say what transfer the car call Ghana cry. E do be say hey, come and explain.
You use car cry. It me a return is can say because you see.
A draw crab back chroma say I don't know me here draw. I say call ye. I say no. Now then over for less than 2 months, they draw me no bound chain. You see, these are things are like we said, you're the protected citizenry. No, me from Sikan to bank, he say, oh, I buy advertise bank, and music 2 years na bank nego. Me can't say a man I'm call a business for who does that? We don't care about we only care about ourselves. You're young leaders for only our family and friends. Family and friends, but because Nyakosi, Krobianka, big news, even the whole leadership. Governments will descend to know what is really happening. But they don't even want to talk about it. We show some tabloids or upper class society on person betting. No more put blame. No more you say. And couple your research. Why Kasoa? Why Nima? Why this place? What is happening there? Parents, and what are you also doing as a parent? Ubaye say no minor deterring enough. But which first friend me banner me no be me banner say no and say or friend akwala no crime scene or Kasa no crap, we deserve another slap. You call the child to the crime scene to come and do what? Who do one national acquire the born? Then all these things. So as far as I'm concerned, what the pastor said, Bishop said is also very true. We need to start doing censorship of every program. People will say that if travesty a fundamental human rights and sometimes freedom should end somewhere. When you give people freedom and they are not intelligent about it, you take it away from them. So media plurality is an MBM who is can there so that people will not be gagged near there. But people are now misusing that liberty now their mom. Because on what grounds? But could be sometimes I scan through and I look at them, I'm like, hey, no more rituals, Illuminati rituals on TV, national television. We call it national because what taught Digibox now, I call the whole Ghana, I call Togo near the that's a satellite television. It's very far. Illuminati near Momo is your money no more. They advertise on social media. Near the chroma, they censor it. On fact check near the Google so what the toast within by 10 seconds now back say fact check say no currency ye so. Near one no. Because they don't joke with their systems. But yet one of na in same hununa asem wa bana wobeka no ubenyi obi kra ma ne be defend it. As much as I'm not against people fundamental liberties near there no rights no, it should be measured. We should be responsible. It looks like the sense of responsibility is missing. So do baby you need to control the system with a lot of elegance. Sometimes you make sika die nimna sika but we say virtually no what needs to be done no is rather not done. Our Bible the last for money is the root of all evil. Sometimes we are Christian there you it doesn't marvel you much, but the truth is that it's a deterring
very pathetic story. Very pathetic story.
Say punishment is deterring enough, it will not stop. Police should now be given the power to question source of wealth of some of these boys. What's the range of them? Sometimes they see one as assassin or to range of him. He's 22 years. Sometimes
a dear Juma now.
Oh yeah,
I don't know your says cano.
I mean, these are basic questions. And I may catch yourself. Some of these musicians now, that's what they did. People knew you in societies. Who parents are not rich. When you're 22 years, car with them. Or because kind of any bread now, what time? And I say, you can't just stay here and be having money and not showing your source of wealth.
Manucho waka a lot. A DNA between me yes is annual my hookine. Wakum way, ya kidnap way, ya kocha waiti. Last time grand news I make me tea. Yes, you mukumobi ye in a part. Ye na kuma na ye bema na ye ni na you know people they do all these things.
Why at them but some someone hear those things for what? I mean sometimes you know because Manucho won't limit here. Yeah kokobwa kuma ni say and sometimes you know shorten life 5-10 years then what you should do is that one the leadership. I think the man said
we've been talking about leadership into your leaders for Ghana.
I mean sometimes I think we don't have because they are with all apologies.
We got here Salifu Amoako Akan. This is not the first time this thing is happening.
Yes.
It's been happening under the noses of Mpenimfo. For TV. And omotiso TV pa national Ghana it mean broadcaster on national television ebi mo mallam fo nyina ye commercial radio station.
Oh yes,
mallam fo
yeah
se bra me ho sunsumu yare medobu sika ma me say na radio stations ni TV stations e wo Ghana under the watch
of Giba and NCA.
Yeah, NCA now mo jiska because of security na ye putu
ya sell your moral
population you know under
risk.
And we are making them vulnerable to this
charlatans,
hunters, looking for vulnerable people in society to capitalize on.
Unsuspecting Ghanaians. Men's gold. Oh yeah,
Maminka messages kakra. You see, men's gold as Marco for by Obidiaba. Now let's read a couple of messages. I have Unity Radio 1039. Anopa Bosuo suni Easter Monday. Kasoa issue CN. Yeni abre no nkomo ni edi Manucho ka asem bi se wo ska betumi asi dan dako 2 months betumi de asi abrosan kama 2 months crowd say ono ye
accelerators we brand we addictives addictives the other one wo betumi wo de say ade no pesa wo ye no tutu no china wo ye wade ye digum ye from accelerators
betumi asi ni sesi a wo sika betumi atoka bi a wo pe
admissions na administration
betimi atoka bi a ope pa Manucho say obetimi a wo sika say de obetimi a wo akwala nne but you can't let the boy be 11 years old. It takes time. Mfie baako afi baako na akọ mfie mienu saa na okan na mako na wa wo akwala na wanya 11 years and then somebody ono so ye wo no te say de wo ba na tete no wanya 15 years 16 years osi opeso oye sikani opeso oye yie no akofa pickers are there oba na kwhye uncompleted building mu no the pickers abo akwala ni ti gbe akwala wanya 15 16 years no wakumu uba no what are we teaching our what is Ghana becoming? What is our society becoming? Are we living flamboyant flashy lives to the point to say emabunu na ebano you're there almost to the point for them to feel and believe say me 10 cities that why ain't enough. Me 100 cities crowd am account to me as 15-year-old boy ain't enough. I should have 100,000 Ghana cedis in my account as 15-year-old boy. I should be driving Range Rover as 16-year-old boy. Is that what we are teaching our society? We are teaching the youth and upcoming people now?
You see, when it comes to this human brain, it's very complex. You can hypnotize people to do things that you will not understand. So it's a very complex brain. That is why
the way we process things
are different. So people talk about Hitler in the idea he was able to convince people to kill a lot of Jews in the idea. You can never trust people in numbers. As if they have a leader, an orator, he's very cunning. He can have some of these things. And you rarely say it. We don't question source of wealth. Even some of people we call celebrities, slave queens in Ghana, you need to listen to them. Say, hey, maybe there's a winning Range Rover, I want to remember me. You talk about I love you, and the next thing is Ahina or Skasena or it's permits here. Abrochia Gyampo, some Ghanaians also do it. Okay, so Penano, what's the guy saying? We age my bang. Who is who Nema? We say. And back home, it is more because of the poverty levels. Yeah, poverty. Now it works for us. The people you expect to know much from. If there's a Jackie appear, next say, always on TV, Moisha Budon. No woman now is ready to accept a guy who is the there's a program on TV, a friend Date Rush, TV3. Wusha, and no be your analogy. We say, hey, imagine our president being on that show. Number in Bawen, you see, and judging. Okashi, we are not seeing Manusu Sumna, so Minjaka. But that is the harsh truth that when you put people on the spot. What the Bema Bakwe Jones and Mano or Mundi side, so more often than not, in the job, Nini Sika, and in a home. So, and then so Baba Pep Bema Punanabo Bra, Sika Sen or Tetsenadi and Kebisa or prospect, or Casa Fine, or Vision, or say, Menaka Casa, no crampo, it can be lies. But at least those were the things that get people go to you. But Sisiano, everything is money. Why would parents grab a power sema Sika? Why would parents in Umpo?
Has that become the norm of the day? Obi inti apart from leadership awoka and in NCA societal fluctuations of these TV and radio stations, multiplicity.
Yes.
I don't know. You think societal pressure and parental pressure also play a role?
Major roles. Opo. What kind of way Jacan when he's getting away? Say
you don't have to be rich to be wise.
No, but the point here is that so buy besides so what kind of man do you want? Oh, he should be rich. He should have a lot of money.
First attribute.
Yeah, he should be rich.
No,
Obana Kasana when you're 22, 23 years. She doesn't have her own money. But Kenya sometimes because it's radio, I don't want to be denigrating them. But only be beer. By a bisa and say, what kind of man are you looking at? At your age, the anchor, okay, menya 22, menya boy, when you're 25, 26, I think it's okay, difference 3 years, 4 years. I don't remember. Or baby, sister or not, because they're up 10 because they are mature. But the infant say, when you're 24, when you're 28 years. Then the list no bono at 28 years will be someone say, where we come from, how many people be here? Unless we despite mobile idea, sometimes some can thank Kamoba. They make it seem that they are the wisest people in Ghana. Or why? Because Papa now is kind of the assistant about or I send no for another among the mates. Some grand number 24. Now I come about bano. Yeah, young boy, you have to work hard near there. Fine. Sometimes it makes a lot of sense. But some people they are how hard did you work? To put and no sooner a queen said even Obi on battery, one of them makes money. He now the family sees him and in California they. You can't say from they don't even call them to have a discussion. Why wouldn't you know because you don't have it. You're discussing when you see and send our deba. So people are now frustrated to the point that so yes, 3 years in yes, not so wumpa. See, that's how the pressure is because Nippon we are ye be said then or then jai. Those are some of the things you ask. And when you sit on platforms and you talk about it, but a community as you see 16, 15-year-olds are killing themselves. We bet you isolated case, but the truth is that if you see a yente, you find newspaper now be missing. Girl 14 years of Dodowa. The last time she was seen was March 24th. We look at them, you don't even read. Ya be say a norm why ya son open why this 11-year-old boy and kobejira ye dey about newspapers so 11-year-old boy missing at Kasoa or no England ye kunu na bujima na be fa nko and the jujima no on pona me hu omo no sacrifice and human sacrifice to appease which nonsensical God. We Christians no edu be bia be so Jesus say wunti say no more shedding of blood in Jesus just go to him directly and pray. Into momo dia de enkosada de bia mu hia nipa moja yeso so mo so ko me back room sometimes ask myself where are the gods opo aja for me for be na chem say bosom dance here as me bosom say I'm not saying they are not here but ne hu ne edi hu dance here adan ne ye kro ne de bia na bosom for moja bra ko fo ko de won kosia na ntwi kokko we say and it is permeating first no there and here no room see and the next door neighbor na ampona ope wa chi wa koye dro. And all that we can rely on, we boils down to leadership. Ya mama mantle, someone protected the citizenry. So why should some of these things be happening? Any civilized country, I use the word civilized advisedly. And boys here, no more Kasami, I call around this Juju man up already. But I bet on because you are on holidays. Tuesday now, you better come with them. Look are we serious? So human life is lost on Saturday, Tuesday before you can have any meaningful discussion. Who does that? Sometimes people will not understand that we feel time because sometimes systems work and you're perfect system, but at least you are protected as a citizen. And also just being in the country, there's a sound protection on you. We don't say people don't die here. Say. They are there. There will always be people having bad days. There will always be mentally unstable people. But some of these things, how we react to them, and within by Sunday night, and I catch oh, you are rounding up some 3 juju men. They will say. Then it will be tearing enough. But juju man be we say Chalon say Kasoa then where the judge the kopa kran ba meyamo. Because they know very well that nothing will happen. A secret so people find to bribe their way out, and then as somewhere at these 2 cases, me not here. Acha bet 1-2 years. Acha 1 year near DHBM because the parents will fight to protect their kids. When your parents can't just about 16 years, so 1 year there, you have to go inside, go and learn sense. You won't prisoners and can say a correctional sentence. Now, be hardened criminals institution, and it's getting worse by the second. Getting worse because nobody wants to talk. What can you know? Be a so I know see baby no or do what them. But kitties are pockets. You go to that society, could be about the boy, yeah, the perceived boy is kunipano. You hear stories. We are not innocent of proven guilty, but go and listen to the sorts of stuff they will say about him. Then you sit back and realize that into munim nyansa na mwatina wa ma krede kokun biba. Nyansa ben no mutim. Hey, boy we do a bad o. Hey, me say OJSS na dey be oyeye. Otumi yesi. And you are staying with him in the society, protecting such a criminal. Wow. Protecting criminals.
Don't the citizenry also have a role to play?
I'm on them. Protecting. Say, hey, boy, no. You're bad, papa. I said, I'm going to fancy myself. Eduanibi. The kitchen will not be room no coffee. Oh, no, I boy, Gabriel, a European, a cotton champ in so no. I know can. Oh, no, you hear them and you are like, so what were you doing about it? You knew very well that this was a miscreant. Human life gets missing, and I can't want some kakrani jemu. Most of these juju men,
akolane papa uti audio na wa threaten say boys na life imprisonment.
Or better take it
into his own hands.
And they were Canadian, but what I was, he should seek justice. So that taking the law into your own hands with him.
Yes, that is what he means.
Yes, innocent until proven guilty. So I'm expecting the police to do due diligence. At the end of the day, no, you are doing for law. You're very smoking.
You're to a team for him, sir. Now, sir, na ye pesenka ye ne police PRO or central region, DCOP Irene Opon Kasa. You know ye bibia, but unfortunately, your friend phone na call off. But we don't blame her because Ghana na Easter holiday, so probably it being Susana because of the case. And there's so much pressure, and there is a lot to be done. Yeah, try, but ne no enko. Say a running story. Yami adum ochna ye betena si na say. Yensa Kanwa.
I have a lot to tell you about because you said it's a running story. Ghana, you always try to give reasons for some things. I wanted to say inefficiencies. Abia. You see, and now I wanted to make this point. Say, Lord, you are the friend smoking gun. You are to pay. You're buying the 2 crowds. Smoke if you are not. We need evidence. You are quite to a chronic show. We'll be able to chase a many winner. You're there the bony team. You don't need a lot of way, like I say, innocent to proving guilty. So I expect the police to do very due diligence. They should do the right thing. Yeah, can say sometimes they are kuma kasem, we be no near yakan kwasem sebi. But they should do the right thing for us to get to the bottom of this. And it should be, we should do NCC in Adenia, education. It should come on. You know those television stations. Pomino can say I'll be TV so this answer hununo. Say bra bejisika. Mimi kunipa. What quad and they'll tell you that you have to do a sacrifice. They are always lying through their teeth. The more you hear about them, the more you get so fed up with the system.
Unity Radio 103.9. I mean, a couple of messages. 9 to Jumedi so. Blessed Sun 2 p.m. or say, okay, wait there. Ken Frederick say Manucho is like building and also Akan. Blessed 2 p.m. Amampo Asanti Mampo say Opo. In fact, this Easter pa is Wahala Easter. But Opo, we want to know if Dumso is back or not because the light out is too much here. NPP communicators have given the Dumso name that is technical problem. We are all in Ghana here. We live to see. Inshallah. John Dramani Mahama shall come back in 2024. Okay, Benjamin Ando appear. In Ghana, there is no instrument or regulations in questioning the wealth of people. Young men and women all of a sudden become rich within the shortest period. No interrogations, nothing. I was in Ghana last month and I was shocked to see a lot of mallams making advertisement on national televisions. My goodness, I was dumbfounded. It's very sad. These mallams have taken over on the private TV stations. The questions I asked was, what content are they allowed to show? Is there any regulations to that? Who is to enforce that? It is getting worrying. Now, the missing of people is gradually increasing. The country is moving on dangerous grounds. Well said. You couldn't have put it better.
Yeah, well summed up.
Stephen also say, Nucho, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Pay attention to the TV stations in Ghana. 70% of the TV stations advertise these money rituals in a broad daylight. Nobody is saying or questioning them, and it keeps growing. We are our enemy. Doing the listening from Mississauga, Ontario, in Canada. Great submission coming from my man Manucho Magandi. Ken Frederick say, men's gold had licensing to trade gold. Why did it end up with money? That was the question Manucho was also asking. Not just it goes back to your leadership and penning for regulations and Juma. What a succinct submissions from Manucho Magandi. Very insightful. Listening to you live from Ontario. Ken Frederick say you can be corrupt in the Asia continent. They started with law and good leaders, but in Ghana, Opo, the citizens should have themselves to be blamed. You try to fight and protect them, and they will rise against through politics and unnecessary stuff. We do politics with everything, assuming the government tries to question the young ones with flashy cars and stuff. Another party or group of citizens will also start to politicize it. Very true. Very true. Also, let me the message about our Facebook. We are looking at the Kasoa killing. At the end, of 15-16-year-old. Actually, say Yenko Kumu Bimfankoye Sikadro. Supposedly said yes, he say story now about say boy and he say enchekra less than a month. Nisika beba or better Range Rover. Inti natches according to the deceased father account I board you know mamutieno. Or say akwala ni say Nisika enchekra beba. Now omo omukum boy and ni she fie ho train say obi beba be yi efunu no anajono. Natches omo de acquire rituals. Has Ghana gotten to that level that a 15 and 16-year-old boy ebedwini say opese that Range Rover opese we sikeni enunti okukumu biba a life he's taking another's life to get money. Well, we'll live to see. Manu Sebe yeah never finalize on and move on.
So I think that you are proper solutions as far as we are concerned. There leadership is some dominancy for you can only have our say. We believe that they should have their way. And I
think so one issues are Ken Fredericks and Steve Nusu near Dikofimu proposal Benjamin Ando and Michael Thompson Munina. One, they are talking about regulatory bodies of our media system in Ghana. The National Communications Authority and Bakune from the
Gyan Independent
Broadcasters Association. Omo ede no mo ye. And two, Ghana Journalist Association. Journalism, called journalist school, any opportunity no. You media content. You media content, you media agenda setting and everything. Into commercial, I didn't know be by insuo, yes, insuo with the FDA into me, man. They say on the Ghana, we commercial, say, commercial, we FDA approved.
Yeah.
So I didn't know yet National Communications Authority, Motana content BIA is being now Obia or ya malam, but na radio, so ya commercial say, Oba, me double sikama.
Yeah.
Na ye commercial for rituals say, Udi we ba. Yabemo nyesika say udiwe ba instead of yabe encouraging hard work ewo mining mono. Hey,
easier ways of making money.
The Ghana koduni.
And it's getting worse. I mean, couldn't have said it.
So what if I say Paul
Kagame?
What in Asmoka Rwanda? Say obey Christoni, Sofokra churches, and you know the regulations of the Abba.
Minimum first degree and Kovoka saying you make Australia and first school. But so when I make about knowledge and wisdom, no, in a gift. You can have the wisdom. You can have the knowledge.
Say nya omampani bia da bia na no obi kan we show you so MPP ni bi friend no ka say we need we need a leader. Obeba betena so aka say he's going to be radical and go for only one term.
Oh yes.
Because just a point time and Mr. Stephen and our second verdicts they raises a point. Mr. Stephen now aka say citizens also needs to be blamed because say politician be ba no yes say obe stomp out all these things are another NDC another MPP another CPP every say I didn't net your mamun na ye encourage Jessica for people obi can say no so we don't encourage Jessica for but rather as a victimize Jessica for Ghana obi nye sika sika dro obi yes sika dro but sometimes we need to question we need to question the source of the wealth.
Akroma your question UK question. UK sometimes is worse. You can't go to a bank and take 2 tab. Maybe I mean say to me sika banko. UK maybe sounds how the quiet then. Why are you taking £5,000?
Yeah, how ko banka ebisa.
You have to give genuine reason because they want to do the transfer themselves.
Me yes, our transport.
Yes.
Me ko iska kotoka no mo question me.
Yeah,
because I'm saying what are you going to use that? And Hanem so we about 10,000. You have some forms you have to fill.
You have to fill.
So. Because iska kotoka don't be question me.
Well, we see they add them 200,000. They don't care, but it should be a transaction. Okay, what to car? I call Toyota. Now it's kind call. They don't have a problem.
They don't have a problem.
But one kasa will call G physical cash.
Every bank.
And yano say I'm robbery being there because Komano they find system to limit it. Uko be them now. Uko yada any TV scanning the hot. Uchin wakwe say or Greyhound dumina say uko impound bounce basana. Unyesika because has a one more there. $2 crowd the card nature. Yeah. Or church check crowd $5 crowd church check. Of course, I want to Mr. Kenyan say so. I want to see all my spendings. $3 crowd ubu for because the check na koi. So I know ye preaching into the system. And you couldn't have said it better. Sir institutions when I say what to Chroma say me buy. Say Netflix na dey cry o junior Netflix nya nkwala hwe yet wono na bi won medano me no mo kunta me ke bi cry radio say yan advert before 6 p.m. ni ade dem ka say you know what Chroma say obetimi any time ba kwala ntumi nkotonsa enye advert an wo ye na say shatawale ye advert na je say nkwala be no the child should not have access to buy the drink no matter how much an kondo obe da kwale ko shop say menya 16 years me beto alcohol obua till you are 21 ntumi nom. Boy say you chrono obi to me suma about 6 years was
obi betimi an encourage say ne papa to fia na obi to no awie bia no
but going to buy yourself legally
na penny bi to na obeso say akwara na o ma ne bia
oh yes say baby ade your way but the system na me just say even can say me chem say system they want to me 100% but you block it making sure say one blocking na e bi bia mo dia and free for all the repercussions become too much to bear but be say oh enko on high school on do here. We are not saying they don't drink here, but we have access. But Ghana no 11 years crab between for beer bottle kojina ba say maybe tons and one there's one papa. Then begin to ask how sure are you that the dad is sending the person? Into institutions, FBA they need to help us. Or mona government should empower them, resource them well enough so that they control the system. And again, so the truth is that you can keep them in line. Sometimes they need the same people to be able to comply. But do not come sometimes the mind changes because the system system one year or you juju on TV no or you sikani there's nothing binding him. Some infiltrate into the well-known stations. Oboko TV3,
Agrada TV, no one TV.
Oh yes,
they go on. I remember the big station, the networks. No cry. Ghana, you say proper na. Due diligence. Media content in here.
They will tell you that they need to pay the bills. Mikado so bim nimne opambo. They want Metro TV. We about 10 o'clock, 10 to 10:30. No, it's about. That's how they popularize themselves, and they have so much money. Because they allow and Yamasani man course you no na we no so buy. Others also started following suit. and in the name of akwanche bia ye bobbo no opowoti abeka cho say oh no ya o Jesus into so ye obi ani into me so between the so go obi ani ma and then that hear them and I get furious that they want to justify some of the nonsense because they claim it happens here. We need a system which will be checking them. We check message kakrenya. Everybody seems to be worried about that. That yeah dear no the citizenry is one. I agree. Upa mobimbra say young boy biana ukra Range Rover or Ghana and ukra Benz, them we start have versions to come and prove to us how you had the car. You can say, hey, remember by me here. They will make political gains out of you because they know how stupid most of the citizenry are. But here your question BBI said no, we've gotten to that stage. We want to be sure. We want to be react our bruching from but not time again and not one not the ball life. Until so we not the better. We need to sanitize our system. We need to sanitize. Chambers is that topic, but the truth is that's why we have leaders, leadership, NCA, GIBA. That is your job. We TV stations are. You don't just give license. People should bring content or you program be a manufacturer. You see sometimes even worse pornography. You see it's all over the TV.
Oh Ghana.
Can salute shots near there are some videos of Pomrichawa you marvel. All in the name of teaching Kama Sutra na there. It's also worse in that direction. And he's a kind of pornography is also creeping into the day. After 10 p.m. there's near there. Sometimes, I'm not saying I wouldn't say I'm not a pervert or I don't get profane, but the truth is that you clothe it sensibly. As I'm not working, I said, "But when you son chassis, say I can't cry no being chassis. I answer now say, "Oh, questions." But there no there explicit. Reason why sometimes edu baby na say edu LGBTQ na there understand you from that point. That be believe there. New nya say odbe ma no. Oba kroma say we call hospitals na there na wo hwe kanka edema nkofo nya na you begin to picture Ghana, then you get a bit worried that no, you know what? Yeah. What picture Ghana say, you know what? Atlanta Koshe, you was so those sessions, you to me the Chenkola said, look at them. These are the associated diseases. Okay. As a country, are you ready for it? How do you manage some of these diseases when you get them? TV stations, look at associated problems. People are being killed in the name of juju, 16, 19 years. You see, and unfortunately, I better say normal because more TV, so no more and we are trying to normalize a stupidity because it's all over TV.
Mallam no, mallam no, mallam no, advert.
And yet one will be first and come on.
Say, Abusia here, who asem, Hisikasem,
Obino Brako, or the next console. I remember my own.
And you go and they tell you
how they started. Almost started. We just sorry. Christ outreach mission. It will be a court for a number and Sawaba. Say then I ask myself that who you be who follow trajectory now? Is this how the man started it as a church? Obienu say I'm sorry, but I could say hey, one friend say one J invitation. I want to remember how. Then you are in Ghana. You ask yourself, so such a man be allowed to operate in normal space? Say sorry now, friend Jimmy number answer. More invitation or are
we not over exercising right yet tending it to be left?
It's true in Ghana there the rights people know their rights, they don't know their responsibilities, but even Kruma they are rights but they are rules of engagement.
But all right not end this somewhere
where somebody's freedom starts. And there's a basic law for everyone. We say misdemeanor and you have to we call Wyoming, we call Kansas, we call Miami, the same 99% of the time, the same law now obey you. So as much as they are right, there should be responsibilities to buy. And no power resides at the top. Once a criminal power resides from down, say police in the chewa, no more take it. He's seen as once you man the discretionary power no or power. Penny friend say let him go. His opponent shall let him go on to me or Trumpo. You see the systems work by no police chairman. We are all part of the problem. But because some Jojo near the end, we've all decided to normal with Oppo or winning police in Libya. You know how it works. People are here, complain, but they do it in Gamunya favors from Ghana. All they do is a phone call away. Oh, Charlie, make a passport to winning mobile by Yamame. Who's when you say Chroma, you can't say, oh, number here when maybe, oh, maybe Beba, maybe Amao. But
doesn't it boil down back again to leadership? Make a passport, not a passport office penny or a strict system near firma. Because on say Okawa Bibi has a emra breaki the America. Oh yes. And then UK. Any pursue any bia person breaking the easiest the easiest way out. It's in share no system no on say Okasa Hanun to me go free because you know the system will not allow that.
No problem here you wedi. Yeah. Because once it's put there no he's gone through training and to use his discretionary powers. You know, see border no say Charlie Obi ba. She says so near money. They also make mistakes. We will not say that they are perfect.
Oh no. That's
a mistake. I see and be sued. When you know what you may sue, no sue, no wajo worker sorry, no be according to the question in the job. Tian can say there or car police in the chiwa final and they also make genuine mistakes.
You can police choker, you have the right to appeal.
Exactly.
You can appeal and go to court, but the system works.
Yeah, system no. Yeah, the system no, and they are permitting everywhere. They me yano says Isiano on broad daylight to be so called channel be pornography.
And Ghana also a system to say they're okay. A bed is a police at show. On to say bia or say unko speed uzu nimse unko speed but uko court e dey judge needs to be for it's going to be just impossible to win over the police officer and a hand so the judge will listen and give me my winning cases over police speed in the air kind I was saying 6 or 7 times.
That's right,
because e bi o ha obi timi gina me na obi say car na odia Mimi twi car no as o hwe anim tuntum na ade twi car na
you can't
any se car we your there
no mokokot
no say stop or so unko speed usu nim say unko speed but the whole area no enye bebia na me ye adwuma me person me bodi tuntum fon enche da entu na ju hu so ye tuntum na no ana no me kosa agwegwe na police ni na wagina me gina ya no be so be ye there wa ha na ju because na me start adwuma 10 it was 9:30 also be ye there wa ha anaju and I'm assuming ko adwuma so ye adwuma me keka bibia my address was okay obi na frame me say o konti maybe into be profile me keka obisa me say car na me amedia.
In this case I saw one son saying I saw ka saying
so but my point is say be o ha oni o mkokota udibem but Ghana it goes back to the system. Me go many police ni bi ko share or court the way a judge ni si ejojo no Bisan senti say na moye majuma. Is that how you were trained to do carry out your job? Church na some obi jojo police ni no court. Aha no juma. Until it goes back to the systems there. How does the system allow permit those things to be you
tighten all the loopholes.
And no there we can say we are American tip. Krum hanya zange yanjubia ka police nchini pada but the system works. That's the whole problem. Say the whole point is say oh yasime nko speed e becho e be ma ticket no police ni ntimi nyi sika enhye ne botom it won't even occur. It will not even occur to the police of my general speed my man show bottom. And that is out because of the system.
My situation po bi ka che ne say ohun no say o won ye fe pa na o say o the ticket in chemi am me nwa be ma so why trying to bribe me of police
back
I see him share no. I say I said I have a sister there for if you take the ticket back I'll give you my sister's number.
Akwa movie also you can do that a funny movie also you can do that in Libya. You can do that in America, UK, Germany, whatever.
Exactly. Because I'm on a camera push no. Or them say someone can record it.
Madam for so for our Germany. Na oye program. Oye program. And or driving a police pulu no on a German highway. And on the police ni din komo wie like the inter police no man reasons be wie into wie ya all kono and all my police ni no the flyer how the program ne back police ni say no when I'm on duty I don't take anything.
Exactly.
Be it gift whatever I can't take, so I'm sorry.
Not even my daughter's for the shame.
Or the flyer the program flyer so I saw into or the man say program or baby. So when you say Kenya Mesam, the police didn't take it. Also when I'm on duty, I don't take anything. So into the system because OGB business here bikura I suffer but like I said no na a compromise ma or juma crest say bikura na say money take it. One man.
Exactly.
So exactly. Emrasu budi.
And you hear these things and you are like wow. Na yen dia na acha na kakra. Or the license no man na no discuss shit.
Na omugina kwa mfinfinchi. Well, me call Ghana 2019 here call amankwa site akoya de police ni chi ejina amankwa na amankwa mistake na video no sa me de ogiska no na amankwa video na ka ye pa ya de ba amankwa so say wa so camera ni say na wa mia record
no rather
ti ye nim say enya akwa no ti ye na me say ma me hwe ne ye kwa me de be call central
ne nya me naechira no
akwa amankwa ye tuka ni wi amankwa record ade
oh rade
no I say no so no we chill broad daylight now boss kwan so
commercial car say wa mate mam 2 cedi not their share license not their man and that's why I say they have no conscience because a fully loaded car na bana driver no say jisika no have you thought about
the safety
the safety and now passengers what they've thought about you before they bet you with the private man people see one person mina by whole commercial car eba and no say Ghana no and I make I say I bear normal and come you be like say hey police I'm getting off this car. Your job is to make sure this car is everything is correct on this road. What's your insurance? What's your license? This should be of importance to you. Then the 5 cedi na we here. No kono ko 2 mugu ya. I mean there was a time number 4 baskets here. Driver no the license was here at to office. Oh I really like the police officer. The passengers oh omu ye 2 no ka omu tuka ka say there so be your license. You know say no. But so the nanti mo safety ntin on here no. But we are own enemies. Sometimes what kind of credit pono obi say I'm a Pepsi akofa Coca-Cola brand obi say say Pepsi obi etu no dodo
yeah eno na Stephen Owusu ka say Ghana for no say o ka say sisi a obi akokum obi ba ye yedi ngomen let policies be enrolled and I say enroll policies out na yen ka say sisi a no ye be system ni ye be check in your ma o kwan atese o ka say 15 22 year o no twi
Range
Rover Ukronya is kind of wine. Yeah. O business wine. There now town. There now yeah. Wajuma wine. We have to question all those things. But statistics because oh you be intimidated. Omo or Ghana. Omo bi Oscar no so ye bone. Say. Intina still na ka.
Honestly can anybody twa ye but we hear ni we twa say nye. That's what they will say because paying for now so their hands are soiled. And the man here ya no. Ko no panyin na no so no. Join all the money ba no and the man ko we ni breye bi no. Because the gap is getting wider. So no wadan fu bi no cha no papa oskenti Kasoa the barber sesa girl area girls no wo nya bi so what do you are forced to go and kill to have ni nyina ni nya so biblical o ka hega 16 honom so obi cry ye bone because of what exactly.
Okay, young kind couple of messages. Now move on to your next topic. Abusuans have no journey high Unity Radio 103.9. Oko play store to me download the app no Unity Radio Worcester. Unity Radio Worcester. Now our journey and program. This show runs Monday through Friday. Na ene Kasoa killing akwala a di mfie du baako. Emrante mienu aso for more police for kukum. Baako di mfie dunum. Baako di mfie say edunsia.
Yeah.
15 and 16 akokum 11-year-old boy. Boy ni papa say boy ni ti area house ni sika beba within a month. Amude ne kwa ritual. Eno hunkomo ni edi. Baby a Ghana yakodru ni. Ene ye wo kwan twa. Couple of messages. Now move on to the next topic. Ken Frederick say Opo exactly my point. We need a radical president. Na make say here one-term president, you know. Now between a castle cleaning system no yanto about money be mukra because the citizens always love to detect if the president they will love him out. Well when one is corrupt he will pay the hooligans to protest for his freedom. Vote him out, I mean. Okay. Scott Apomti saying Osiopo, weeks ago I requested you to talk about what Justice Emil Small said about enacting a law to show source of income. Scott Akan. Democracy without strong police institution is a mess, and that is what Ghana is going through. The leadership is so weak. Democracy is not helping Ghana. There is so much indiscipline that has generated into chaos. What happened in Kasoa is just a tip of the iceberg. When I go home this year, I am going to talk to Honorable Kennedy Gyampo to run in 2024. I want him say a man for start take us as him.
Yeah, can 2024.
Yeah, a man for say Ghana say here Kennedy Gyampo. People have started saying that. If Enra na metie na audios be a man for a platform MPP platform be America say time Abeku Santana nya position na man for the about it almost started say Ken for 2024. So many people move say Kennedy Gyampo is so radical say so betena so betumi aye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Enti
he has his shortcomings but most of the time his appreciation of the
issues. And say weekend we were kotna attitude so now Okan about doctor now hosting in person Obama also you see you are talking about this attitude but you also have an attitude you don't want me to mention the name of the doctor but the thing happened doctor Neseme challenge me. Yeah, he mentioned 2 doctors.
Yes.
So
yeah,
and about the bar. Yeah. Yes. He mentioned the name of the doctors. And he can Scott Safo say or call Ghana or Bakache Canada Japan say on running. His rough edges is what Ghana needs. Enough of indiscipline. I support you, my brother. Ken Frederick say, I know even America president don't have all the right to make decisions all by himself. But in Ghana, we support the normality of right. I know. In some folk also. Here, train controllers had to arrest military man for not having ticket. That's system. I say that's system. Oh, but in Ghana, military man is do before complain. Now Ghana will be for public bus now. Ubet match is with New Ghana.
We're not even try.
And Tiano, I say Germany. Ken so Germany. Ken Fredericks.
Yeah, he's in Germany.
I see Germany military man. Train controllers GG ticket also almost allow special police for training on basing system no near there and no say omukra no chiso journey because of free without ticket because we are military you
still pay
until some full bus out to na train
front na mo chapel
and so you
from Kumasi to Accra police can't stop
but I see Ghana who born dog why no so Benjamin Ando appear say, my brother, systems are made by human beings for human beings. In the West, the human beings are always thinking on improving. People are taking responsibilities on actions they perform. Others are guarding their integrities, no matter how much it will cost them financially. It is sickening when it is the opposite in our backyard, Ghana. That pain.
I agree.
That pain.
I agree.
Benjamin Ando appear on message. No.
People in Ghana lack integrity. People don't care about their reputation and integrity.
And when their integrity is on the line, they wouldn't mind killing.
Exactly.
They wouldn't mind doing anything. So why there nani dimba ba bontene artist opo national na edin kwasi asem say enipa na onim those involved say so or whitewash omo free okra because just to send the dimba soil.
To save this lost reputation.
That is the country we have.
Oh yes.
And we need that is my campaign now. I hope that you are with me in this campaign.
Oh, yes.
We need a one-term president.
Oh yeah.
Obeya na dwen say me ba be diso na ma ye radical. Kumasi Accra road the coin a dan BSS me bubugu. Na me ya no 4 lane me bubugu.
Yes.
Me wie na muntu ma me biemu a me ko. Na ye nye Ghana you once and for all.
But if your house is so close because highway say from the center line 100 feet there should not be any building over there. It is their code. Baba no be sit down so close.
Adeba President Akufo-Addo me ye so disappointed with him. Yes, as of interchange, you know.
Yeah.
As of market. Cost of dine bi na chance ye ho a says ye bu dine gu. Na ye ade ye na ye say dine no aban mu ni na omunim President Akufo na ye say ni na ye MPP ni peskese na ye say na ye from cocoa board ho na ye dan kwan na fantemu ama dan no hye
we na say
aho ese ebugu no dan no hye ase
they design to fit
to save that building na dan no hye ho
Kroma who will do that. I mean, nobody will do that. At the end of the day, that's the painful part. That integrity is missing. So people just
talking about okay, quickly look at the leadership minority, you know. Gyampo say minority in parliament. There be a manucho who can say we say be ye because of the parliament we have.
Yes.
But nipa mienu akasa say minority we e wo de ene nanka eye 169 no cry better.
Yes.
Professor Gyampo say minority no omu hia overhaul. Say Ghana democracy aye ka no say be ye ye hia overhaul because minority we need but Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu Boateng say one of the best leaders are MPP in parliament. Haruna, he's incorruptible. And the bimu we in the story now can say oh he is serving your purpose. Until person back in the name NDC for Ejanho. Whether it's like that or not, we don't know. Professor Ransford Gyampo says the leadership of minority in parliament needs a complete makeover. According to him, the essence of a huge parliament, as desired by Ghanaians, will be lost if the NDC does not change its leadership in the House. What is going on in the NDC now? Isn't about power struggle. It's about the backfiring of the perpetuation of unwise politics of convenience that satisfies the selfish needs of the party's leadership in parliament and ignores the sacrifice of their foot soldiers, the real owners of the party. The outcome of the 2020 parliamentary election was a marching order from the Ghanaian sovereign constituencies to their elected parliamentarians, particularly from the minority group, to go take tough stance that checks the executive arm of the government and keeps it on its toes, striking inexplicable deals behind the scenes just for the purposes of supporting government moves and nominations that ought to be looked at with much trepidation, wearing part of the marching orders. University of Ghana lecturer wrote in an article, Professor Ransford Gyampo.
Yeah.
Onone dianono. Na enye Professor Gyampo nko ena eka se minority adwuma omo ye no enye enso eni emse manucho ade bakwa na wakapa se anka parliament we nko mutumi ayo madwuma yi aka Ghana ye because emuache nipa bakwa ono so aka o say our minority leadership weapon not sharp enough, they have failed us. Yao Boateng. NDC's Boateng is not happy with the leadership of the minority caucus in parliament. He claims they are the cause of the internal wranglings within the party after neglecting the party's position on how things should be run. The approval of Finance Minister Akufo-Addo is alleged to have caused some confusion within the minority caucus, as some claim the unanimous approval of Mr. Akufo-Addo made the member of parliament for North Tongu Samuel to resign from the appointment committee. The NDC former national organizer maintained in an interview with NIT FM's morning show Ghana Munti that the caucus has failed the party. The minority caucus is our weapon now as a party, and our weapon is not sharp enough. They have failed us in some things, but I will urge them to change their strategy to benefit Ghanaians and the party.
I think this is a clear sign of a center which cannot hold, and the earlier the better for them. Although you see that's from the periphery, but the issues here and here, I mean, three major issues now cause for parliament for making some of these decisions. I think everything is based on what is happening in there. I don't think outside the four shores of parliament in the air course. The first one had to be election of the speaker. They really have to be vigilant, and they ended up having their wishes met. And the second one, your budgeting. They were able to push. The second one, nomination of a veteran.
Yeah.
Winner.
Do you think Nyeshapong?
Yeah, I will get there.
You are building your point.
I'm building the point. The second one had to be that nominations. How are Yakubu Nitiwo Noni Adena? They were able to push them through, and then upon Nkrumah.
Yeah.
Then the third one had to be the budget.
How
had to be the budget, and so it was unanimously agreed on. Although it was quite close, but NDC for 3 billion to me and to be. We should send the corner. So these are the three major ways now. Between the parliamentarian. Man, here a bit when I'm one person. I believe that whichever you look at it, NPP has a slim majority in there because one person I can solve.
And Ghana so a straight majority.
Yeah,
filibuster.
Exactly. Yeah,
filibuster in America for you.
Yeah, percentage.
SABI in 60
major decision. 75%. Yeah, good beer decision. I say 65. Yeah, normal.
Yeah,
50+1.
Yeah, if you are a straight majority.
Exactly.
Ghana in Ibiza. A straight majority.
More of the
149, 150 crowd. 149.
Most of the bills are more passing there. 50+1. More like simple
straight majority.
Yes, exactly. In that regard, we said 137, 138. But like we said, referendum to change the empty clauses in Panama to send there, we have 75% to change them. And no one Rollins we award the same to remove some of the clauses that they enjoy. But in Kanye, most of the major decisions in a way. Maybe said there should be at least some little bit of resistance. Once some people grabbing your way, it shouldn't be as easy as it's seeming now. Now, how do I do so? I mean, you are the leader of the and. Just as Yabuashin said, if NDC has any realistic chance of making it to parliament again, it's based on what they would do now. Because
now you who have the interest of the country
exactly,
at heart.
You are doing the job that you are there to be the gatekeepers for us. Because most I may say things like a Japan PDS, men's goal now, people were not happy. But the Japan PDS and go through parliament, and then minority for 1 to be. some of them you got out of the chamber, they voted and they had it because the law allows that. Obitin if you say no, na me MP who come na won shade na wo support chorus na, ma me sound. It will be so the one this in Naba that this time around, make sure that you do that job or penny MPP. But me for me NDC MPP in quarter on MP in quarter on. At the end of the day, Ghana moving forward in here. But at least fight a good fight so that if there are some errors and now some misconceptions, you'll be able to correct them before the time passes. Let's see, we just said when things are going. First one, me tell Sam George or say, as for our company at the end there, they didn't use the same strategy they did with speaker no, because they meet as a caucus, then they decide what to do. Or maybe then my chief weapon catch and California, what Muntaka does very well. Until we said this is the party position. Into Sana there, will be in that direction. But about some of the issues now, in terms of this one, can Oforiata the no, because people felt that Sesana and Bayon so they are then abroad Abamutrim. Abroad in the sense that if your general secretary says that on your father and your papa, but you shedan you kusume fidie. They say a bubo modi and I far. That means you don't have Ghana at heart. You only have your NDC at heart. And also leadership of parliament, we expect you to be there, be conscience driven in the room. As much as you belong to a party and you like the party to do, and you have to fight your case out audibly and sensibly. Because to say that some of these decisions at the end of year crap are engine to budget in year crap the engine to menko because our budget we don't no. The leadership is weak. I've always seen this in me. I know you can see a lot of issues about Ghana. You expected them to stage a zip line, you for blood near Adeniano. I saw their silence, which was so deafening, which was so loud to some of us. Into what stress near corner or say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu, I'm back at Come says I'm not doing. I say America, Western a president as a president in Africa more often than not. So because citizens in the brain, the same thing as they call you opposition for a purpose. You are there to oppose anything which is not good. But if the government is saying that you are the best opposition, it's very comfortable with you. That means there's something invariably you might not be doing so right. You are not saying go there and fight them. Exactly, but we expect you that put up
obvious things like
beautiful debates.
Who a finance minister, how he has to go through easily.
So do a debate and put those things up. My friend, I don't go in casa. Let them stay their position. Let them dissent. Enco voting, secret voting. When you say you did your best, but you have to lose. But mukona my mum say any leadership ye kanu. Na mutaka will come out by consensus. We all agree that. That's what we know himself. No one can change say Charlie. You agree say a consensus. The leadership has a problem. I think that is where the bigger problem is. Muntaka saying that they agreed by consensus, but could the tell you are being told, they don't know kind there, but you are being told that he was not even aware that the man has been approved.
Yeah, because Adongo Kasai.
Isaac Adongo saying that if there's anybody under the sun who will live to see the finance minister not being pushed through, and I don't know, because he's fought the man on several occasions, from figures to decisions to policies. Then you take the man, then by consensus. How does Isaac Adongo together with a black fight this man? Will you not be seen as being stooges? Mama kwatan wa jina to maybe say ye penisa. Mo general secretary Abeka say ye ni dey make a decision. You see, that is why it even makes it more weakened. Say general secretary na Kasampa Abeka say parliament no mo ye decisions be against the party, but mono I've always said that we have a country to govern, not a party to please. But it looks like the NDC position is anakwe. So the earlier they change their leadership, the better for them. Because this one, perception is everything. But your reputation and the perception about you are wronger. It will be wrong forever. How you do you are harboring a presidential ambition there? I mean, your job as opposition minority leader, I don't even see it. It's as good as nothing. With all apologies to him. And
going forward, Professor Gyampo ne Boateng Gyan. Professor Gyampo is calling for overhaul.
Of course.
Professor Boateng Gyan say almost some strategy. Now munjune party no. And Ghana in general.
Both ways are making sense. Both ways are
which
making
one
sense.
Would you?
Personally, I want an overhaul. If you see, Obibeka say it might be seen as a weaker front because unanimously, it's a whole new. You have only 3 years to revive
bring more cracks.
Exactly. So I think they need a lot of talking to. In principle, by where I sit, if I'm talking as an NDC person there.
But do you think
the party
Nankasa leadership is not crying? That's my point.
So they are in bed. They are in bed with them.
With the executive. So what is the...
Say almost a strategy. Say let's form a caucus and make decisions on issues. But at the end of the day, just MPs they are not using their heads.
The party, no. I say don't get for some for Sami Gyampo and the leadership of the party will come and tell them. Okay, I do we say na some person mo yan there. But party interest in Timunye ni say. Said yeah.
And we are forced to say that because Okujeto Ablaka would have told them in their faces that no way, yan penny. But Akwa say they didn't allow One Azekadongo to dissent. Say leadership now kwa Gyatu say oh yebeko ni say anybody we don't care. You see Azekadongo no way and say then what are they fighting? If you are fighting to get a refined system and make Ghana a better place, that's what me imagine say yeah dear yen penisa ye person say no ye ba. Then those two leaders they need a lot of talking to.
Muntaka ne Sami Gyampo time Sami Gyampo attacked the leadership of the minority caucus. Muntaka fire back. Say yen kanche Sami Gyampo so representing a constituent and you know they have constituents to represent. Then I see Dunketia and the leadership of the party comes out and tell us on another front to say decision na omu teki yeno and your decision na a minority caucus ne teki leadership of a party no, including me, say don't get for some of Sami Gyampo and they take in approving Ken Ofori-Atta. How do you
marry these two?
Yeah, marry these two.
Now I quite say Muntaka quite Jekyll and Hyde, because in the first place you gave Ghanaians what I felt you should say. May have a problem in Ghana. Say you fire MP, I should still please this party. When it's a party in itself finish super, I say we'll call for a by-election. And I felt you should have gotten some immunity. You select for 4 years now till you do something against Parliament. You know, they shouldn't be able to touch you. Say and as for me, you almost feel so crank around no time you. But unfortunately, no. By standing orders, matter says a party can say ne ye yempe ubioma. I say we quite independent here to about so that's where the problem is. But even allowing that to flow through, that means you muntakano. Uko make a pronouncement say I have my constituent to please and know you the party, but the party also took you there. As much as possible, you should always find a balance on issues, because I say they be a year kwa Accra now so be fat Accra, they'll be so be far Cape Coast. At the end of the day, you still will get to Accra, right? That's how party politics should be. You choose the best option in every situation. That's what I'm expecting them to do. But for them to agree that for Onumunta Kakra Jitu say Ofori-Atta is not the best finance minister. You see, a finance minister, it's a very huge position.
Yeah.
Ghana be cost rebel for maybe 90 somersaulting from the finance ministry. Their decisions and inactions affect the economy. Until we expect you people not to play, but to be the agro, but to be attorney general the agro because it's subjective. But somebody who deals with figures, Tena Ofori-Atta, Ghanaians love him for one thing. Okoka on free SHS, the Kononko Papa. He spoke as a person, not as a finance minister. Those are some of the things people love about him. But for you as leadership,
now rather than I see my public, my for as opposed to be a buying on
no, so fine, no, so no bet meet you and so why so free. That was the bottom line of his point. That I know from data bank near dear pan back at Chimota, you could do one more. I say, or chase it, say we don't need your money because government says it's free. He feels that some people can afford. Until you find a way now, those who can afford will pay. And so it's a genuine, truthful statement, which people felt that I hear the party position. Gabi even said something. I'm not doing watch it. You understand? Because some people understand the politics. But sticking to this one, I think Muntaka, anyway, they are in a quagmire, confused state of mind. At one point, you are there to represent your constituents and you do it to the best of your abilities. Another point, you are there to please your party. Because party has decided, say, and call this direction. They need to be overhauled.
Okay. Until who feels you are in the same
that's why I said
Kanu with Gyampo.
That's the position I hold. But as a party person, I know what.
No, you are talking.
We have let's say 2 stories I may analyze it.
And I mean, so
this is where I stand. I stand with Gyampo, but I understand the Boateng Jam story too. That as an NDC, they have 3.5 years to make the decisions and win an election. Into my radical, so I'm sure be affect some fortunes because Haruna Muntaka also have a strong backing.
But right now, no so many changes in so affect some fortunes because apart from the leadership of the party, I would say they have a party to serve on. So Ghanaians like you, myself, are watching them.
Exactly, and American, but still no, the party position for them to win an election. They have a strategy. You'll be watching them, but almost some strategy on what they Obi decided to do so. He held it very well after elections. And we started in November. But you are talking about the winner. We have now reality na stacking taxes magic. It's a strategy. You'll be watching them, but it's a strategy. You are watching Gyan position, and so let me just say, from my analysis, it's not a bad one that you know Moncasa, na vocal, na rather than you two mufia so because who two cry, you still pick from within. And the experience they've gathered and they've been there over the moment, all will be brought to play. But from the neutral point of view, I don't think they are serving their purpose. Until they should be radical and just take them from the seat.
Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo ni abodu mienu apaunsi medua 9 enkron almost 12:50, and then it will be 10 minutes to the top of the hour, 1 p.m. Kaise abodonko pepepa, and then Easter Monday. There may be phone lines now for 30 minutes. Now, more than my adventure and the Munsusuye Ede about on issues I discuss and the day. But my young kind couple of messages. Now, I'm here last topic for the day. Ken Fredericks, if favoritism is there in Ghana, partisan is there in Ghana. Nobody want to sacrifice for their generation. That will bring a total change. I believe they were happy when they were chanting year of return. That's 400 years ago. And he can't see the no semo obiam pese obe sacrifice am man e obia adwene ono nko aho. That seems to be the content of Ken Frederick's message. Na ye cancer ura Kennedy Japan amanfo bebre say uncontested only say the issue of Alan Chiramatin leading the NPP to 2024 has been touted. Sanso na former Sestela Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and Unipe Kumasi.
Yeah,
free. Anybody be ready na Boateng. Na nipa ba konso a Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. Na man focus on so kra ebi ono so he can be a presidential material by contesting. Parliament will recess now. Cotton Joy FM here interview on numerous topics, range of issues. Na bako mubisa no asama ye running for 2024. Any NPP, the person they should parade at the war front. Na no na Ora Johnson esi edunketia Ora say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. Edi two just say it is unwise to bring another Akan after Akufo-Addo. It is unwise to bring another Akan after Akufo-Addo. Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. Majority leader in parliament or say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu has intimated that it will not be wise on the part of the NPP, which has been tagged an Akan party, to present another Akan after the tenure of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. According to him, presenting another Akan, quote and unquote, as its flag bearer will give credence and validate the assertion that the NPP is an Akan party and it's no respecter of other ethnic groups in the country. He made this known while speaking on Accra-based Joy News, The Probe, which was monitored by My News Ghana GH. Now, I say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu said, for this reason, although he qualifies to contest for the flag bearership of the party, he has decided to draw back. These were exactly his words, and I quote, "Inwardly, I know I also have the competence, but it is wise for me now immediately after two Akans. Kufuor had been the president. Akufo-Addo follows from the eastern region, and there is a third Akan to follow. Doing introspection, I think it may not hold well for a party that is accused by some as being only Akanistic party. But not everybody agrees with me, and that is the beauty of democracy," he asserted. End of quote. No. Manujo, Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. Obekaisa last week, 2 weeks ago or last week. Na ye can make us a man for shall say can say
friends of Baumia,
and the picture bon onu na ye use no e de ye Baumia campaign near days strategically, psychologically. He went on Joy FM, and then this is what he had to say. What does this do for the party? Do you think he's making a good case? Do we have to be tribal in the choosing of who becomes our president? And you've always been advocating for ability, capability, and competence. Is this good? Majority leader coming out boldly to say, ebi mu make kind comment wa ase ho no. O kind story ni we comment amount for pass no. Ebi mu ka say ase wa shed that person or crashing Alan Chermatin out of the race as last 2 weeks ago. Now amount for ka say ase or more use no so no na ye staff we inti asantini ba ko just omo chusu some accounts to pitch against or try to say amount for adwene against Alan. Do you think he's making a good case, or you think he's doing the cause people think he's been taken to do, or he's been championing?
I've always seen myself as a very good lawyer. I'm not sure I'll be a very good judge. I know because everybody has a point. Now, generally, I think he's making a fine case out in there, because if you share one of the major things NDC you see against MPP, I say, an Akan party, and there's no way. I think
Ebimu messages. Ebimu say Bawumia is a failed economist. Why are you campaigning for Bawumia? You are trying to stop Alan from coming. Bawumia is a failed economist. Stop using abusive words. You are being too tribal. You are majority leader. You shouldn't say that. Bawumia is running on what record? ABC say Bawumia will break the 8 with ease. Like fight back and forth.
No, but that's the beauty of democracy.
Obisu say, be wise, don't be fooled. Like a lot of messages, and some feel say or try to crash the Alan line, no, to pave way for Bawumia.
I think that's the beauty of democracy. One thing and this of where you see against MPP over the years is that it's an Akan party.
Obisu say, is NPP an ethnic party? It's unwise to bring another Akan. What are you talking about? Like,
yeah, I know. I know there. Me say I am in tanko because
Obi cried the attempt. Obi said this guy is so stupid. A lot of messages like amount for
this is the beginning of more to come.
Yeah. Obi say selfish political animal.
But I think on one woman or coin. I mean
nonsense talk. Just omo di attempt ni more than I starting messages now. I saw kakra na ebi mu ka say first message I say Bawumia will break the 8 with ease. That was the first friend of Prince Akufo-Addo. Like messages in the but at him the political animal, selfish. You are trying to stop Alan from coming. Why is NPP an ethnic party? What are you talking about? A whole lot. But back to you, my boss.
Yeah, I think like I said, that has been one of NDC's main message against them, that a Akan party, and there's no way non-Akan will stand a very good chance of being
listen to this
message.
I say Achim mafias financing Bawumia. You think we don't know? Look at what is coming.
Like I said, the crack in MPP a deep rooted, but once they are
was this necessary for Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu? Yeah. In as much as say your target party and say a Akan party, to bring it to limelight, and for you, somebody like you, to say oh yeah, they nyansa nim say they Akan ni beba because I can't for me no. Let's say I'm just being I'm playing the devil's advocate here. Let's say you go to the polls and then Mokoyena delegates Alan wins, or you Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu so nko akoto free wins, or any other Akan candidate who might contest wins. What are you coming back to tell what are you coming to tell people?
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's a political shot that he decided to throw. He decided to put a gun to his own head. A former, I mean, he's been the first sycophant to really endorse a ticket. And
Tomu Bisani say in the interview, they asked him, say, or support to Bawumia na, or si say too early, nemum, ye pese buana nanado ye jumana, a bit to menya track record, I will be obeban bit.
So couldn't he have saved the whole world this altercation by saying that and leaving the other one?
That's why people are insulting him. For somebody to say you are a political animal, you are selfish, you are a food, and no.
Yeah, I know, but he decided he knew what he was doing. He's a very learned man. I mean, 24 years in the house there.
Did he need to do that?
Won't you mean writing off? He knew what he was doing. Yeah, he's a political strategist. And if Bawumia gets the opportunity, this is a huge endorsement. My
encha in your Bema Bako, Starboy. Hello, FM.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, Starboy.
He's
a friend of Steve Asambe Queen. Starboy. He's a renowned sports journalist. Why Juma so Minua Bakwa. Menina and Nambo Juma no. I must say I'm on board. Big Opo, happy Easter. Yeah. So he's watching us from Kumasi.
Thank you.
Starboy. Big ups, bro. I salute you.
See, a Kumasi, when you're Baba, ya any amapa.
I said Kumasi de Mifi, until when you say
Kumasi.
No, says Hatam near T site. And me no near Wadaje. You have to be honest. See, as you're weird, you're near corner a vacation there.
You caught that time, you've been.
Huh?
You bet you could do for phone. This is our promise. Me, there's something to to you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you do a chair Magnus Boa for Besumu.
Oh, say a question, man. Can say we could be near we dine be I need to ginny man. Yeah, so in principle, I think it's a political suicide that he decided to embark on. Because in me share send idea no corner. The reality is that no kind of Akan Boniopo. Because politics is about strategy. It's about who can win as a power. I don't think that Abekroma say no this win or the best ever candidate and I say BB. There are people I'm first debating around September 2018. I didn't even give him all the chance. But me concofobi fee. Now me catch him say, oh, I'm not echo. So people knew until me say it was more like a prophecy. Back in 2018 because it was Biden Ebeko. That I catch him so, oh, but he has some health issues. But to me solve it there, it will be the best to happen. So that time now I'm starting me who Camel. I didn't even know that's why I be now there's this lady speaks so well. A time pepe. Even that time I can say, oh, that ticket to be beautiful. No, so no. I won't put the music. So I'm a Democrat, but I'm saying no. A woman the America is not ready for. We had that beautiful conversation in 2018 when I was here. Well, not 2019, sorry, when I was here, 2019 I'm starting when political way. Well, so the reality is that it's about strategy. Who can win you the power? Ejwan de be able to me. Obu MPP ma me sure so Odris Akufo-Addo is not ruling the country well, but up MPP. Obu MPP mun so NDC mun Mr. Akufo-Addo ye ni ye, but up NDC. So you see when it comes to who can rule there, you can always have various sides. But who can win as the power? I think that's the most important thing. Say Jomama should go again or not go again. NDC should be strategic. Say why need to win power for us and forget if you're a gentle and not a say no. And engage me biom. Or between the power now my. Into there's a tag. There's a tag.
I like the term you use. Who can win as the power?
The power.
Must it necessarily be ethnic, quote and unquote?
And American near one. Yeah, it can be ethnic because you look at who can win as the power. One of our biggest headache is the fact that Obia used to say, so we are Kreni, we are Unini, we are if you not, there's no way you can ever be a presidential material for NPP. And look at mention way near Ali Muhammad near Adenia so trying to be a born guye. It is there. We can't run, we can't be ostriches. It is there. But what about the other side too? This is a certain president in the group. They use
so
like,
the fact that Aliu Muhammad didn't win HRS tribal. If Aliu Muhammad wasn't popular enough in the party, if Aliu Muhammad people feel say he was vice president to Kofor, he didn't do well for him to get the mandate. If Aliu Muhammad people thought say Ebia, just like you said, he's not a winnable candidate.
Yeah, strategy.
Obi can not just also majority leader buy into.
Yeah, majority leader no or chef from. I'll come to the other side. Yeah. Maybe you want me to finish the process here. Or share from the fact that this has been a message which has always been propagated against them. So Ali Muhammad, a contractor, he didn't really work his way up near there. But Baumia has gone through the mail to the point that he will be a Akufo-Addo caught in a box in 2012. Baumia decided to take up the mantle to go and sit there to be grilled for hours. You and I were not there. He went to do all those things. At least he prepared himself and he's fought a good fight for MPP. The things that were about Ali Muhammad, you can't say the same thing about Baumia. In terms of idea to discover Ali Muhammad, oh, he can't do the job, or he's just a contractor, say. On your learned in that regard, near the end. Won't to me you say against Baumia?
No used to be Tiano, so a failed economist.
Yeah, there's that school of thought.
Oh,
so the trial is young surrender. But the other side,
concert
oh, but I don't put freestyling about politics there. Then before. But the other side too is that Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu, you've been through the rank for over 30 years. I wouldn't say when Alan Cash was fighting for his own chance, you use West he's worked so hard for the party, and this is the time for him to also go near there. You supported, or you didn't have anything to say at that time. That when Alan Cash was exuberant and had a new age for Ghana, no. Most time we been saying, "No, Akufo-Addo na che. Nti yema na chance mo nko. Nti se bedu sa pempensun so. Why don't you make it an open fight?" You see that ethnic winner permeated through and coming from our leaders, and yet we share for a long time. 2000 in a year Ali Muhammad buy. before the 90s. Let me keep it there. Before then, now Rollins has done Aka, Waya, Tamil, Senior. Ghana was looking at who can do the job, not ethnicity. All of us said we started at Ali Muhammad. Hey, we president were not here, so he's out. I mean, why did we do this? And Joshua Labi was made a minister in Northern Region. Joshua Labi, that time you to me phobia here. A person no a better crowd, no a better Western Region minister because it's about competence. All of us said the movie Chromo I want to mean why should it be aligned this unitary system? Yes, sir, Chrono. Federal state.
Exactly. Internal me bisa say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu NDC might have tagged Muse Moye NDC in the first place. No nyema hama nkwane non Akan Awako.
Exactly.
Internal me bisa say if because party the obi a obi oto e Germany obi. Enti obi a catch say Moye non Akan party. Yemfan say no kra na nya no kra. Who said the moment you also make a statement like this, not just a word admit say tag na de amamu no kra. But say tag na nya no kra, you as the majority leader should find a way to disabuse.
Exactly.
So tag na say massa, yeah, Akan party na mokan, we look for competence.
Because
if anybody that comes to the party and we feel say he is a winnable candidate, he has the abilities, the capabilities to win, we select that candidate and it's down to the delegate. Into whoever comes is a Ghanaian. Into case nationalize the party. No, this was a platform for him to nationalize, but rather to buy into the parochial sentiment. Any idea say, oh yeah, the obi banners or nya kania, a man for bekase, or nya kaninti, we nya Akan party no, a man for bejatum. Was it a smart one from the majority?
Because
leader?
In any case, after we Miako we na say nya Akan Nibia or you very vibrant or not now, then what will you come and say? You see, that is where he should have thought deep. Because that's why he went there to seek interest.
I'm for dinner temper or messages.
He went there to seek his interest because he see and Waka say, oh, but you started this sentiment. You see, it has something to do with even timing. When my party leadership, Abeka say, let's try to cool everything down and help Akufo-Addo to raise. Anybody will win. Once Akufo-Addo does a good job. Now, so you decide to go and make it murky. And
majority leader, that thing, your party say my enkasa. Exactly. Now we leave that the time is not there.
When
the time is there, we select candidate if he's obey me as succeeding another.
But you see, that is where the cracks. NPP sometimes they self-destruct. 2000, 2008, self-destructing because knowing when to say it is even sometimes. Who must swear 8 years. Ghana. That thing never kill you. Sometimes we MPP nimpa you should wait there. You should condemn it in no certain terms. That is one of the unwise statements out. Martin in a long time.
Too tribalistic.
Say, go for Kasenti. You're unwise to do this thing. Then it's a huge endorsement on Bawumia. Which you shouldn't do.
And already so 2 weeks ago near this Kasoa has a man for say friends of Bawumia na ne picture.
So share swami for swami no ko share ne go for no honum. Just after Nana can bow out and hypocritical as he is, he said he doesn't know anything about it. How will people dare? Then they will go and do without way.
People say this Mukoshia man for years so I started here friends of Bawumia. And then you grant an interview. Now I said that Kasa say ye do be bar is unwise because oya kani inti intentional way of trying to block Allah.
Very, very intentional. And I can say it's on the political suicide. And I pray it works for him because he forgets to that there's an Ashanti caucus MPP win elections. Into where I say, okay, we are Santini by Yempew because we are Santini Tina. It's not about competence here that I think Bawumia can do the job better, but because or a non-Akan or Santini Tia. I think
because last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, and here discuss about Bawumia, Ebimuka say, or rhetorics. Or can't send me but a bad delivering.
Exactly.
He's a field economist.
And also now, NDC for anyone who or ban no ban you might not be able to carry it because he's so much in the limelight. The time Akufo-Addo they didn't know him. From a young way, Olusi Bakuno winning Akufo-Addo, the same things were said. He was so much in the limelight and farmer no. Now you are bringing up another candidate in Bawumia. So much about him, people feel that now we continue Joy FM near then some of Ghana will be like America. People, everybody will have a bank account. Everybody will have a job. In some way,
digital Ghana.
But China and now you like to call anyone. It might go against him. So it's too early for you to
borrowing.
Exactly. It's too early for you to have some of I will make $2 now. Until you see being so much in the limelight, he might get his own issue. But me say he has a freedom to decide where he wants to be, and so the man will be able to make Gagano.
But to block,
but the timing, say bibi ye dua ye munko mo second term in the 4 months impo.
No, start to crack.
No, I could make it the biggest statement.
If you are free, if you are lunch Ramadan, you are sitting in your office and you are listening to this interview and you see these headlines,
I will be very disappointed. I'll be very disappointed, and I will know those who love me and those who do not. Those who wish I could make it and those you see amunya mo have intentions. It just say not na ko wi na wa be fight them say me asantene. So who does that? You think it should be repairable? Obi Ashanti we not
lines no so.
Obi Ashanti we not so pay Alan Cash. Now we could make his huge statement. He say nyanse nim say dey asantene beba.
Alan Cash asantene say Akan ni.
Yeah, dey Akan ni beba. I mean, we all know the direction to put internal way
Akan, Asante Akan, Fanti Akan.
Internal way kanu. Japan kanu. Let's not be ostriches. There are 2 front runners now.
Alan Chamati
exactly, but understand where you stand. Exactly.
Ono kran so say qualify, but e bia Akan sem na all kan into oma.
It means say obin brand corner no sombra. You don't do that. And Alan Cash person, Alan Cash person, Sisiano. About Umiako, when you say okay, my own loss because you play the propaganda that Alan Cash or your Gyampo or your for unfortunate for me say none can to qualify. Then you come and fight your chance.
Okay, this
is a loose bullet Awato, and I hope it doesn't come back to haunt him.
This is a loose bullet that he's thrown out there, and I hope it does not come back to haunt him. 508-304 508 Maminfa. Callers nibi okay, 508-846-3021 508-846-3021 Mr. Callers mo fanche na me pese your panelists no or hit it on the ground now fi must me take it from there. My main shots here in free caller number 1, so but you didn't mean bad. Audu Filer unya number 1 ena Ibrahim Susesi anauba. Enti if you are not Audu Filer and you are not Ibrahim, wa oba first no come me.
Nana
Ojam Obuasi. Nana yesi Easter who deep out.
Okay.
Yesi Easter who deep out Obuasi for. Yekeka.
Oboyan ko ni why. Brunya Bruno Timo Shania, na wo biana aswala. Brunya Bredi mo biane. Ebi anwa azute. Ene man ko yin.
Nana si Brunya Bre udi die anwa mo.
Oboyan ko ni.
Usu udi anwa mo. Nana mind you.
Obo ma mind you ma to e wa pa for the bi o fe wo na ye mo busi afo ma fe o ma be sie o mo ba e wo ka so na ye mo ya po pe fie pa na ni ji so ma me ma te e say ba o mo ye sa ni mo lo television na se ma mi se na no o ma pa ko bi so isi do kusi sa activity na da ye ko so mo na ayo yo
ma na ka sa se no
When
they can't say,
oh, let's start communication.
Authority MCA for a pass on my because a long overdue as a senko who's at the end of dada. Anyway, Nana to us, mammy.
Obo, I did about American as a hero system. Say, obey me, that expensive. They choose on a Mickey the area. Then you only running me to the third, no, the because of washing for your account, could be almost my prepare. You realize my same problem. You will have to shoot from your person. Honestly, oh, you need to know more vision. Your second so much. You pay too much until you are getting. Fine, nice gentleman. You see a silence of parents. Oh, now turn out the over Kasoa. Oh, let me make the appointment the moment. Or cut out on the Amasa or the grass more. You have to talk about that one.
Okay, Meda CP Minya Bema Asemo. Ojam Diano no Mamemfa Audu Filer. Audu apom ti say.
Yanko pa da unma. Eni ma da unma. Ebede yanko pa si. Eya alisa.
Mainti ukasa.
Opo dia di kama mbo abaso. Enya aduma pa aduma dia wo omana abia ka omaiga na yanko pa nshira onpeja nya okase. Ento nko mane de dia on sharu ba aduma pa na ya manu enko ni. I can see as my food and no Easter. Now, Mr. America, NDC Chama, NDC phone, and I'm MPR.
the Ghana for Blender MPP, say Alan Cash, say Dr. Mahmoud Baria, say Akufo-Addo, say unwise, 2024, the Ghana. I see you, okay, because Eastern area will be a one direction, Eastern Echo, in the Kedia and Koso, in the businesses are outgroup, in the importers and exporters, so Musu, in the Okojoma and Toal and Toxin, Koso, in the $1 Echo cities, in the Minu Echo, insecurity Momo and Koso, in the Minu Echo, more from Jumania, outgroup, Ghana for the MPP, in the GDSA 2024. The nation building with John Dramani Mahama, we public Ghana, I feel a rich year, I'm more born with that I share any employer, I go from my intended MP for the Bia, or when you're the winning of the Bia, or more fun in the head, and see John Dramani Mahama 2024, 1 month ago, about the Ghana, so after I will tell you more, a consultant, you will say anything for
Okay, I would file a CP, I would file and so no. My man picking my next caller, Ibrahim Apom to say my intio. Ibrahim, who can free fine? Minty on Canada will show you so. Who can free fine? Okay, my intio.
They became my main show. Being Ghana for you now, America. America, I'm a more Jim, I'm more Moto, now, ye won't pay Yami, a Ghana. Opo, I say again now, 10 years old there, Nano, that's what I enjoy how Ghana. Now, Opo, America, they must Papa.
Yeah.
Now, radio station, our Ghana here, close to radio good, and in Myanmar. Yambisa say Ghana ha, ye kunipa, na mallam for TV station. Tika, tika boni kwana mutime campaign. Na Ghana mpenyi for tika Ghana, no muhe sa ne muwi. Na ye kunipa, yentimi close to TV station, radio station, name apostle. And they bisa ye close TV station, and I say close near. Young Kobisa MPP in our time, any ministers, because they say Ghana for community. If it is Ghana, not only way you have got to more radio station, not TV station would give one you muka, the car, young fat can be just young funny Pambrambejiska. Young Okimu said, Minim Ghana said, I didn't Yakupo the Mayano, and I hear that I want to tell me, which America says, as you know, Kao, Ghana, I have a papu, after show. I will try was as for this saying Ghana and Avenue America. So, Ghana has not an Munina, so if you look on one of the day, Yakunifa, yes, Yakuni, now which are for me, Yako, any Ghana Kunina, if Ghana has, and then I think because that is the name, I've been a close. And the time I sent some Munuko to Ghana Bongi, and I'm going to go on with this animal.
Bisabio. Yeah, Casa Mitio, I mean, and I have a brave no before front thousand.
Oh,
hello.
Now, I see that I will go.
Okay. Ibrahim Yadase. I'm back over so I know how to go say do so I'm met from. You are listening to Olumai, to Asumame.
You oppose me that you bring your friend for the amendment. Opo, my member, my basso, Gyampo, my mentor, my papa, than auto of than auto respect. Na mentor America, na Opo, my chief program, na my member, my basso, you. Opo, and Yama, air cost, our guy. My Opo, and Yama, yeah, and the air cost for Ghana, Hapa. Campaign for me blame one baby, because I dey we start here nyande na go come and be asem okome oruma ko sa mame amoka na asemi we madam papa
mame agrada
mame na TV station abo mi dey da mame ni bo mi dey no e wo ni TV station ti ame no amanfo me no jam na ya danfo na ma na 2 pm amanfo ba no ho nya na ba mi pie be kanja me say o mo person kokko jisika na mo nko na ma mo nko obo nipa e kama mani hunu nipa ba mo ni tembia oluma ya ni so de o ma me ni ma me asamati na ya pese e kokko jisika ya nko na me nko me se me de mi timi kanja sa kwa na me nko na nko ye ya me nfa so bo ni nede e mo me oh etu opo ye Ghana na babuna ya ban opo ye mtebre ye quick money and there will be uber Ghana na babuna ko bia ba opo ababunu na no 20 to 25 years no opo we kai ka wo do mo ba ye dey business ma so for almost 20 years ni opo mo na me to ministry etu opo wo ye say ye useless and na ma ke ko ma wa no mo opo di sika e ma no it's no more about now kind of flower, no, go with him into iPhone, Emma.
Exactly.
Why and now go mobile. Or put this kind of man, say, and come here, and so for you to me, whatever, because the cat. Oh, then a quick money. Oh, and then no problem, and therefore, so Mama, you're paying for. I yes, the house, Bianca, and power. No more TV station, no more local numbers, no more numbers near the other, and the TV station will be Ghana. I do know we are, and the TV station for you. I have for the crown, and no more a friend say, Saturday, no, because I guess open this country and my NCO4. And the other rabbi. I do tell my side TV stations in our way side and money now. I'm making sure some of those side TV stations. And yes, sir, and of course, when I was in the years to TV and radio stations, I affiliate to opposition party. We already stations to any TV station or more marketing side. And see, let me tell you, I can't piece of them. And then let me tell you. And then I won't fire by the Let's the best 10 minutes ago, Americans as a song. Me tell you, oh, to go out, who has temporary dominancy folks. And that's how the deal man for. Never could be a one out to know the same way that crack. Oh, the corner don't want when it can grow. Oh, me that say.
Yes, yeah, that CP Olma so point no. I have a Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo. Oh, Monfanchame, I don't know how bad. No more calls no so about 5 callers. Ni na drop at once. Yebe offer by yebe found now do adwenchira about 508-846-3021. My info win from say nyame ya aduma eye ochina Reverend Inokusichire Maten no na Reverend Father Oda Saint one of our Catholic Church ano ewa ha say yemfanto abusuafo nyina enim ne atiefo nyina enim say Catholic Digest Jumedia yede bramo church Roma asafo esom ne emunioma nyina no nyame ya adom a ochina ebenada or take vacation kakra. The program will be back tomorrow. Nti ano so edie no ma me go back on the lines na me mpeke me callers na omo wo so omo nyina de no tete koye no na omo so nto aso. But before that ma me kan message back we obi message ode ba wase me kan ye ose Kofi Remo ose it is unwise for majority leader to say something like that. MPP need competent leader. He shouldn't be tribalistic. Okay, my main yeah, Ramani Nuso. Man kato nipa for na ejina so. Ena e kati e call ni drop at once na mu nyina mo san buy. Enti omu nyina buy nya nkwa na buy. Omu nyina san ba so. Ti ma men pick calls no one by one. Ibacho numbers ni bi hokra aye international caller. Urama me pacho enye enu Uraman so na enu kwajo pokoso. Mumie nu na mo wo so no ba ko ba so 1 minute 33 seconds ni ma mintio. Bacho udine design. There be any Africa president yawa in Russo. The other person.
Me ba cho ye frame mu ni chokwase me ka free offense kokote but see am no kata ide me do duru cherpani aya sababa this week me ba cho linya lecture ne anyimbre u ba Ghana dia anyimbre ba America dia minim tam kro
abo hawia
ya da wa fe e be chia America fo nyina good afternoon aya emi am yonko ol my first line eno na no Gyampo amani 2 pm be chia obi biara o Ghana ha sei na minia kakra mechanic enne me do duru cherpani na meka safa ayan krofobia o mo akwa ku obi enam sikanti hwe mo manya kan okure emre na susu ya kan okure kire yo yonko ni ese kontomko e sha wo ma bi ba bi na se bi udu be makokoyi a eno ni kire se bi wa fa no hwe aban na wa ba no hu onu na ahye krofo kutu pa o mutimi ya sa de no e bi enti na ma meka sa se minia se aban wetimi ba ye no wetimi creative bia dia to wo say fatika ebra begi sika de loto numbers nyina yetimi close TV station any radio station bi ebra kura yenye bone entia obi aso ne ya close eye politics nti
na aban ka sa fasika begi sika da ben
me ba to ti asem na me kan sa bia na omo ye no sa loto number fasika begi say for 1 million begi 2 million nti aban ni to won wantia bi wo wunu di eko ebi anamo no wato di afa ho se openyu tina fie ema nkwalawi na nka na eka na nkawi fo oka hubi ndi sa ba ni timi trose ema bibi sa ekoswa suboni na de bebo aban ebi ejira di suboni bebo aban say oman no mu na ekoso usu ye the founder of the leader ewo oman no mu nti dia na wo ye di afa ho ni nya o me ka no kwete ye hu na die kosu yi sa man ka so ni mu bia na sebi we check on the front row because na now don't Akufo-Addo ni penny for no o mu ni shade the boy
meji say yenzo da se ba menyi ni say aban no ka ho bi the only thing is me no ya adwen say policies and strict measures there was aban no put some in place, especially National Communications Authority. I know them no ya adwen, but directly aban there menye sure say we involved. Okay, Unity Radio 103.9. My main next caller on the line na yan to aso. Mpacho what I do so see my mention in the order. Raman Raman when ya is na obazo make twa free so ubara beto amanfo apese usam. Raman yan ko uya na kwajo bokuso akasa.
Obo ba abasuna Nembo abasile ajumasuna ajumadia ogo yankopon ka o say and unity dey ogo what dey na ya ese wa ha ho dey bia o ya ajumakura na ese di ajumar to na me tie unity dey na me bokumbe no opo amen for ensama mokeka so opo eya wrafu eya system ya and the radio station job bia but ka be disika those numbers for 1 million baji 10 million 1 million baji 10 million for 2 million baji 10 million aya wrappo aya mama ka je we na so slow wusu wajia ka radio stations when na na say omi so mu ni na sa ko ku na this a day ya say e do ba ko prosu radio code ni I am the TV stations aka when I say ko ye anam ta hono no ko fio ka krana anko for the money tinu anko produce this station no ya to boy say do say kan to say na duma na o ye no de fani and anko and do get this station ya this station ya ondo u be get this station bia na ka duro for ka be disika into the best and na ka de no be produce the best of the produce this station similar yes but
Raman Eslawusu a minister for them say kwajo upon Nkrumah na minister for information and communication ya kan boom na na moda so boy Eslawusu din
me tenta mi ko ntimi ko omuna so ya no omuna timi ka di manie na wona kokrosu ai muntene
yeah, but say idea onye biem first no they know a minister for communication but they say she's no longer
opo that come na be from close here nti kan kura pass ye mo pin na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo that city station na airport na basika be discount papa no nim hu bia na de papa nti won hu the minister can kire no aya dia munye no ko fio no munye wo munye bi interest wo enta ma mushini ka turn down
Raman, Mammy Miss House as I deal with President Mahama or Hononino. I feel now, but say Bagana, Chagra Dasami, any a day or Momu, yes, and your may say by
there's a mama come from me condemn you. Me condemn us, never station with them, condemn us, I'm no man I was and yes, sir. And yes, sir, so close to Sadiano. Upon my son, Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu said, let's say, and no matter Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu when not to Papa when you're not Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu, there are man with you and not Alan Tino, yes, I said, but we are province of the man vice president.
Sana and I'm you by now confirmed.
Uncle from platform, and I'm for good Clamantine, and I'm cash. I'm about the PNP Canada flag bearer.
Okay, Raman Yadasi, thank you. Thank you very much. Kojoboku, over to you to Asumami. We 2 minutes.
Ogo every kind of and just go by my my funny at now. And so I'm now about the Tunei movie. Easter, happy Easter. And then see Easter Monday now for the United area for the entire mood and church and church Ebama Gyampo. Ogo to find the minimum now, Gyampo can you so much as the play. Gyampo can propose it, and not that's man okay. I'm going to TV stations. I was Ghana 3. Now, for Saturday, would TV I either to the Chica, for Chica, Chica, no matter to our nature. Or was that TV to me teacher, me TV. The calling now, do, and I said, 1 million, I'm not too sure. Yet he said, a do about the crowd are so good for a bit to make us Chicago for about two, but no bars or Pia for bag, and I'm a Chica. Although I am power meeting to my business, now I need a new joy, never want to a joy also. And the NCA, National Communication Authority, or the no more found. I must say, first, I control or mutim, but I say, and I'm fair. Omina fa wujeri to form to see na dan kwa no mo dan first na ka apply control plan ko tale but say na no be one na plan ko no e dey sika ni bre International Communication Authority or to of the license name mo almost check me to me take right to kwa ya ya ba sha o mo so na sa loto ya control mala for ya o ma be TV su be prepare o to almost say ya kwa ya o mobile no mo ya bibi alfa because Ghana dey give this and ya amuto mai na so next year
okay
o control ni mala for Ghana no to and e ba Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu ya ba sha na me bi say it's woman means to see a to a new baby. And then met you in my car for 2024 and to lose one. Yabasno, Kayamana and Nindum Gyampo and advice no one about me and about one about one. Or to move on to now you know my Ghana. You have one another for not to Mugana. The good time now say. When I do this one, the other 2024 and we need to emergency. Now there are no millions of advice no one in it. Often to Kaka, near the Yamabe, for many
Yadawa CP, Kwajopoku Free Manu Community Radio, all the way back home in Ghana. Now, Africa President in New, so Mbacha, who Africa President in Nimno, Kasarami, who are an Africa President in Soko. Hello. Africa President Bacho Wankasa Yantuaso, come on me.
That's a very minimal post. And I said, my mom about to make my party. Namincha, NDC chairman or US one, chairman, Kojoago, but we will be a Michiano. Now, I'm saying the minimum can na it was Wobby de Bois, young from Boateng. Yes, Mikata. And there's uncle for our multitude of aluminum in our lances. Lances and what is the lances no more? There are lances no more, they are more, and the opportunity to money to Kumipo, about Yentinka. So, what the lances is the to be the man on your door, and I'm a boy. Next, uncle, go away, Ghana, you can be my hotel.
They not get TV stations. They not be radio stations. That more we no muye. Abra akobra for omo for to ma ko mo gadi omo. Abra in pa the na nim say. I think I would think na say for ma ko ji omo se kan wa ma mo to ma na gadi no. Na ye to na e show omo. Seven. Come the obi na e bia wa ko tu obi ban chi se ko fufu adi. Asa ko tu obi ko fufu adi. Na akina gelu no. The fa ni pare de nam ha. You need me no nya me de Ghana ha. Also put me ko tina aso dem say. Wow, and a television can say wow pesika biabra. Yes, so go for the akola be busu nya sababa. Ni mo jaba ba o de ba kan wa mo 1 week. Also ko na sepse bi o mo to obi anka nkira no. Na o pese ko for de dia no obaye. Also go mo enchi muta. Na ko for de dia na ko for de enye. Ba e ba say am you fan so le de e bo anajo de dia. Tifire she wo mo tifire she fun nyina. Mo dia mo di ne say Sango for ya. So much good. Now, my for good, my for good, but so far so good. Then you have to do a moment for not to get a muscle for almost to call almost out. To you, ye. Come down to the service time, Manolian Day, I mean, what I say. I don't know what was cack and the bush on the cabin need here. Until almost to call almost out, just almost a year. Now, I'm not going to do ye and the area is same man. Can you say a man is not as I can make me they come in phone? Go on, I just cannot come over and what you can. But maybe the Pumia Bamu. And then the idea is simple. You go for nice for that's how they know. And it's you almost open the anymore.
Yes, yeah, that's CP Africa president. Maybe I was not to ask me. Hello. Nipako onti and candy say you free so couple of messages now sorry so na Easter Monday na you be copies ni akofa news no dey abremo na if you are ya bomo jom Akufo-Addo say I am watching you live from Worcester, Massachusetts. 2024 Ghana don't need NPP party or NDC party. Ghana need another independent party to lead Ghana to the next level. It's a very laudable message, but the point, the question is can it happen easily like that, Manujo?
It's not easy. It's not an easy one. I think it's a bit far-fetched at this point. Say, bet me an independent person. So we try making rules when you're about 10 or 13%. Then we can see that. I think we'll be back close to crying goom. Or no crying near point. Something. See, a bad thing, because all your straw, yeah. We've been a NDC no Kotuama, third force snatches, I didn't Akokona. Obi a MPP ni Okotuama, third force snatches, NDC for na befa. And it's a bad thing. I mean, to get another force. It's my wish. The Benyu Bia, he's not indicted because he had 4 year radical president to change fortunes of Ghana. Because at the end of the day, in Pakron or bar on a ticket, people need to spend money to campaign for him near there. Until Oba now say, it will be marks of betrayal. I don't think every leader, and they'll be sure of the person. Even the Chromasi decided to try something different. Until they are used to okay. Why governor, why senator, at least in the calmness level near there. When they decided to try something, it's Ghana a bad thing. I don't see it as a reality in anything can happen. This is life. People at a point can get extremely fed up because you see an 8 years.
But you think for now we are not there yet? We
are not there yet. The next 20 years, I mean, who say there can be a third party or a third force, so we call independence and what you mean win a bad thing.
Okay. Manujo, yeah, sorry, so minim the Okadi chato, especially with very unfortunate story. Kasoa SMC minim the odi chato.
Yeah, Kasoa, I think that there was this one that I missed. I mean, Child Rights International, Mekaiso, about Kwalana on Trinity, they made the huge pronouncement. It is Kwalanso, if these things are happening in Ghana, under the guys that kids are killing kids of a sort, I'm expecting them to have a strong worded statement to put out there and also tell the government that you need to protect kids. They are our future generation. We say you catch them 20 years ago, but they are still in position. They are 70 years, 75 or so only there. Once the kids are the future, and I'm expecting them to make some strong worded statement that if you want to be accepted as a peaceful country near there, we need to work on some of these things and remove those charlatans. I like what the caller said. You can't say a pastor should be on TV, but you not give license to a mallam. But you should censor what they do and tell them that at the end of the day, it's not something we encourage in our country. At the end of the day, you can't force people not to go there, but you have more chance whatever should appear on a television set in the Anka sunset. Final one will be on or say Kyei-Mensah-Bonsu. I mean, so one of the baby team said, and see Hannison harboring the intention of being a vice president, and I said, because very, very early, it's quite unfortunate. I think the president should even call him to order that, you know what, we have a country to do so well so that he bring another chance. But for you to start playing ethnicity card there, I'm not sure. And he saying that, and when it was one, why didn't you fight for the other? Time away Korean or Akufo-Addo, I don't want to say mama so can balance not. It is said the bear 2-2 and I say well, it tells you the hypocrisy and the greed, self-centeredness in it.
There are reports to say Onona it be about me and your ticket now bear vice.
Exactly.
So he started doing the bidding, you think?
The same I'm saying what the suicide mission we decided and say Alankashi Nadia. I don't think that he can say anything meaningful to Ghanaians again. Because once we give credence to the fact that then a Akan party. But me also winning so there. I think we endorse it Baumia in the spur of the moment when everybody is refusing to talk. He decided to put his reputation, political career and everything on the line to come and make this huge statement against another opponent. It's how it goes, but it's unfortunate. I wish he could have exercised a bit of and how they burn our campoa, but it's here now. Yes, you'll be unshatty happen. That's when you've decided to show where you belong or what you believe in. You don't do that. You don't do that.
You don't do that, Abusia. For an Easter Monday, it's exactly 1:39. This is where we bring the curtains on today's show. But my anchor will say, you'll be a soccer fan. Everton, Crystal Palace, Airborne, Premier League. Omabo, almost 40 minutes. Ubian to me, Shebi, 39 something. Ubian to me, Shebi, Everton, and Shebi, Crystal Palace, and so. NJB Omuya West Ham United will also be playing. Sorry, so Yadamo Amuti and then holiday or Ghana Munya da GTM Amuti Worcester Crudium Amudi messages by Mamo Frem to me and Fre. Thank everybody for making the show. Henrietta Usu Sewa all the way in London. Ken Fredericks, Kofi and Kofi Adams, Osei Kofi Romeo, Steven Sabe Queen Starboy, Hello FM, and Ken Fredericks, Benjamin Ando Apia. And everybody that listen to us, Scott Safo, any Ubia, Stephen Ousumina, Yachamunina, and we thank you. And Max Billion, Max Billion, and at Blessed 2 p.m. Asante Mampon, Frances, and Henrietta, anybody Dawson, or Mama Chamfo, and everybody. Augustina Makisiwa, Tina, and the likes. Everybody that was with us on Facebook. We thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. But remember, Ghana belongs to us. Ghana is for us. We've got to talk. We've got to opine. We've got to suggest. We've got to be innovative and come up with ideas to help propel the country to the level we all aspire to be. Until that is done, we ain't stopping anywhere. Eti Yekau said, the program is proudly sponsored by Olu Barbering Saloon, Asamas Trading, KM Raf Roofing, Danko African Market and Wholesale, Richway Auto Driving School, Dan Auto Repairs, Nabiam Barbering Saloon, Subo and Chidom, Anochi Chrome Restaurant, Anafe, Anochi Trading, Omunina Kahubi, Ena Yedi Jumedi, Ede Ebremo, Nyami Ya Duma, Ochina, Yasani Mubisha. But remember, KM Raf Roofing, and so Tayechi, Reverend Inokusi Chamaten, Reverend Father. Auda saying one of our Catholic Church so for Father Yemao Happy Easter. Reverend John Asantibio, New Creation Baptist Church. Papa also Yemao One Wasafo Manina Happy Easter. NFA Reverend Dr. Thomas Ofori, any Good Shepherd Methodist Church Asafo Manina so Yamamunina Happy Easter. My brother Maswell Asumedu Mijise Apomboko. Yachiao Sanso Ena Osofo Nat Kisi Only Church of Christ for so Yachiamo and Chano Kesian so called their Mami Sofo Reverend Nana Ousubembel Presbyterian Church Mount Zion Congregation Worcester. Papa also one mama ene asafuma nyina me mamu nyina ahama obia Happy Easter mejeri se onyankopon adomti obia ho ye abusua na ye kai wo se nyame ya adoma ye ne mo be share ochana no pa but ye nua ba ye friend say Mabel quarantine na yie no anase ne maame ni nua ba ayie no eba so nyame ya adoma May 8th and 9th intisha so dress code for Saturday May 8th black and red na Sunday ebe kwa asori so Love and Faith Chapel no Love and Faith Church 472 Main Street no so I black and white. Inti said ya make and be an oyonku da no da yenua Miss Mabel quarantine adia to nani ne maame ni nua ba ne maame Madam Lily Grace Ama Barkes Ephraim at the same time na yenua ba a ono nso ni nua ba pa Christiana Crofin so Ephraim nti susuro mienu mpelefo se mani hahane yenko ne yenkota yenua ba yachi na yemmoa no o se yida no ye May 8th and 9th inti yenhye no so na yenko na enye fefefe o pese ofre no na o chenere na o ma ne yakwa obetumi afa yenua ba Mabel awo 508 612-9107 508-612-9107 anani kunu ono na sese ono so ye in-law yenu abema Captain Martin Quarantine so number 508-612-8799 508-612-8799 offer ono so obejo so na watumi enso ashe omo Ukraine na washe omo yakọ sadia meka no ya na ewu de adia at the same time memenda ebay yemfanto etiefo anim se miankasa masi nimpon Cecilia Chumesi ena fe Mark Chumesi Cecilia ena ne maame Ephraim ena ayefa no ba Penny Veronica Frempoma ye maame nyamfi ediokron enum 95 years na abusua se memfam 5 die so mfanto mo anim se nyame ya adoma memenda ebay ena Cecilia Chumesi afe Cecilia mensan so ye ba oforia nane enso eye ba emami ensan ne miankasa masi nimpon Mark Chumesi etna se edi na ochida ewo 6 Lilac Lane Worcester Massachusetts ochese memenda ebe no Anopa nondu ekopum enwumere nonkron 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Opo national masi ase ene da form ti masi be masi ena masi ba maame nti ena form kra tinyame ya aduma mo nhya no so memenda ebe 10th April ya ewo 6 Lilac Lane Worcester Massachusetts ene yidi na ochida no ochese COVID-19 protocols will be observed into Oba any day kwan so na wash your face mask no kama na what media kata who said ya beya o fire no bin so fire emerald per state and the country's protocols. Timomba yenshano so nenya ni sana nye fefefe. Yama obibia happy Easter, especially to you, my better half, Margaret Jemfi, uni Noah Opoku Jemfi Jr. Any Jeremiah Opoku Jemfi. Me mamunyina happy Easter, and to you Frank Ajimai, and then to everybody listening to us. Mr. Danso, special good afternoon and happy Easter to you. One Dixon and you Ofori, Big Shoe, I'm also happy Easter, and of course to Big Olu Nina Abiam and Yabua for Osofo Ajimai of Raf Gmai. So for Yama also so happy Easter, and to of course all the workers and the CEO of Rich Way Driving School. Richie also so happy Easter. That is it for the day. Nyame ya aduma ye sign mo be share ochna. Until then day catch us tomorrow. Stay blessed. Manujo nana gaja man for Zaniako.
Stay blessed.
Bro for na ba.
Yes.
Okay. Ya mo be peace 1043 na ye day news no atom so but before that stay blessed. Oh Manujo so ozanga medeba. Yeah, now I say, come a bow way now, who say yes. Okay, we said, who's here? We had more choice. I know we shall until then, dear. Enjoy the very best of the evening by Kasoa UEFA Champions League matches to the sporting fraternity. Yeah, Kramo.
Hey, well, I don't know. That day I cannot know what can you say.